All right. Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back to the Midnight TV podcast.
Hello,
He did the
everybody.
intro.
I
He
did
did
the
the intro
intro
right.
prop. That was
Finally,
on first take.
finally.
That was on first take. Yeah,
First take my ass.
I consider myself a professional. So yeah, that was the first
Uh-huh.
take. So
Yeah,
yeah.
how you beat Cuphead
You have
first
to
try.
show them. No. You have to show them the multiple takes. You have to give a preview of the multiple takes
Uh,
before the start of the
fuck. Am I gonna
podcast.
have to
Yeah, show
edit?
them your pre show
Am I
them
gonna
your
have to
previous
Yeah.
edit
timeline.
those in?
Yeah, of
Ah,
course.
shit. Okay,
It
fine.
doesn't take that long. It's just like what, like 10 seconds. Come
Fine.
on.
Hello, everyone. Greetings and
Hello.
salutations. This is your boy. I don't have an intro. Alright, so hello, everyone. Greetings and salutations. So this is the Midnight TV. This is Fuck! I fucked up again. Okay, hello, everyone. This is the Midnight TV. Wait, fuck! I fucked up again. Welcome to the Midnight TV, everyone. Back in it with
Welcome
another
back, everybody.
episode. And here's a word from today's sponsor.
Oh my god.
Honey.com.
I don't know if you
Yeah,
can actually get, like,
thank you very much.
sued
That
from-
was a word from our
Thank you so-
sponsor. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video.
No idea what the fuck you're talking about.
So my guests for today are my two good friends. Caleb, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yo, I like anime titties. That's
This
my
is-
character.
Yeah.
Character in the Midnight TV universe is that's the only thing. He just liked the anime jugs.
Yeah, this is the anime titty loving character. So this is Caleb, everyone. He was in the pilot episode of the shitty pilot episode for the podcast. He was there. And today we have a new guest. She is
Hell
new.
yeah.
Hell yeah! We have a new guest. Do you want to introduce yourself? Go ahead.
Hell yeah, bro. It's me. Hello everybody. I'm Sun. I stream on Twitch, twitch.tv/Sunzay. That's pretty much all I do because I haven't left my house in a year. Somebody please send help.
Yeah!
Hell yeah, I like anime. I like white-haired anime boys. You know what I'm saying?
You like the fucking the white anime boys, bro. You like the white
the
anime boys.
white-haired and black-haired anime boys. Give me that good kush. bro.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So that was Caleb and this is Sun, very special guest, good friend of mine. She streams. I will be including a link to her stream down below. So
Thank you.
Yeah. Welcome everyone. It's good to have you guys here. Do you guys have any idea what we're gonna talk about today?
Genshin Impact.
Yeah, have you guys ever
Pretty
heard of
much.
this I don't know, it's kind of an underground game. I don't know. It's kind of
It's kind of niche.
it's kind of niche.
it's-
It's kind of not. It's kind of
it's
indie,
To
you
the
know.
mega nerds, you know.
Yeah, it's only for the fucking mega nerd inso weeboos living in their mom's basement type of game. So I'm not really sure if you've heard of Genshin Impact.
Dude, some breaks down the door. Dude, someone
Someone's like,
Impact.
Did somebody say Genshin Impact? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah,
Oh, dude,
so-
my ka-ching build is better than your ka-ching.
No, you know those fucking
using Diluc? Diluc is the best DPS. What are you doing?
you know the fucking the YouTube thumbnails with the wow, unbelievable damage from this 5-star with
Oh
this
my
artifact
Oh
build.
my god.
Ha! Build your
Stop.
Diluc like this for a guaranteed yada 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 yada. Yeah! Ha!
Stop.
Here's
I
a
don't-
tier list
I-
of all the 5-star
I
characters.
have blocked this from my memory for a reason, Kyle. Like, no.
And then fucking all the Barbara havers are like, okay.
Splish splash.
emo priest girl. Lol.
Oh,
I don't
my
know why. Wait, did you guys hear the new Barbara voice
yeah.
for the English?
Oh,
Oh
we're getting
She's
into
sad,
it.
dude.
my god, it's so sad.
So,
sad.
that's where we're gonna start.
What
the
else have we
fucking
been
voice.
doing?
I mean, we could, yeah. All I'm gonna say is that no shade to the voice actor. She did the job that she was told, but whoever was voice direct I
Whoever
want
was
to
voice
ask a
director, you
question.
did her
Yeah.
so dirty.
Why?
You
Why?
did her
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah.
dirty, dude. She
For real,
went
for
from
real.
"Go Barbara, go" to "Go Barbara, go." I'm just like, what the fuck
I never
happened?
actually noticed
Let's
until
dance.
I never noticed until
Let's
people pointed
dance.
it out
I was like,
on the
bruh.
internet.
It was so, she went from like this idol to like this. Oh man, she's
Yeah.
seen some shit, dude. Like holy shit, what
Yeah,
happened?
bro, I love Satoshi Kon's
Man.
Perfect Blue 1998.
Oh my.
uh yeah, so we just jumped right into it, huh? I was
Yeah.
going to ask you guys.
Uh,
What up?
So I invited you guys over because in terms of Genshin, you guys probably are the ones, um, brain no work.
Most familiar with it? Most
Yeah, I guess you could say
into it?
that.
most
Like in terms of
most
my closest
addicted.
friends, in terms of my closest friends, you guys probably are the ones who've been playing it for the longest question mark.
Yeah, I
Something like
Traversing
think
the rabbit
that. Yeah,
hole.
something
yeah, I
like
think I
that.
played it. I think I started playing it upon release, like a
Yeah,
few days after the
I
release.
think you guys
Yeah,
both played on a
I played since
release.
launch. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I
Yeah,
played
yeah,
it
yeah.
maybe a month after. So pretty early on actually. I played it pretty early on too, but not as early as you guys. So what prompted you guys to play the game?
My dad told me to.
Your dad told you to.
That's that's not something you hear every day.
Yeah,
For
I
Yeah.
was
real.
like, "Hey daughter, you know Genshin Impact?"
No, that's literally what he did. Oh my god.
You like gotcha?
You like anime
No,
titties, right?
he doesn't even bother asking me if I like gotcha. He knows I'm fucking trash for like and for like anime anything. I mean, he's the one who got me into anime in the first place because like
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he literally just went in my room. He was just like, "Do you know Genshin Impact?" And I was like, "No, what the heck's that?" And he was just like,
Yeah, yeah.
"You should play it." And then he just went away, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And
What
then
the-
and then of course I didn't play it because hello, you can't tell me what to do. So
Yeah, oh, all right. Okay. Yeah.
so what he just kept on going in my room and literally going like play Genshin Impact, and I'm just like, fine, I'm gonna download it. And then look at me now, AR-51, my dudes.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'm not. I was about to say I'm not as big as of a Genshin player as you guys, and then you mentioned your AR-51, and I'm like, wait, I'm AR-50. Holy
Yeah.
shit! I actually catched up. Oh
You're
my!
as much of a fucking degenerate as we are,
I
okay?
Yeah,
hate
you're
You're not
getting there,
exempt.
Kyle.
I
You're not
hate this game.
exempt from us, okay?
I
I
hate
hate
this
it too.
game.
Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
So what about you, Caleb? What's your the Genshin Impact story? How did this all start?
How'd I get into it? I don't know.
Yeah.
I came from a lineage of gotcha games.
Yeah,
I
that's why you guys are
started-
here.
Yeah, do I want to like I guess I can like give an etymology of like my gotcha game like history.
Go ahead.
So like I started off in like 2016, I think 2015, playing this cursed fucking browser game called Kankole. So it's kind of like
Ooh, that's
it's
a,
basically
that's a
like-
classic.
it's really old. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
tons of fan art done, lots of dojits.
Yeah, yeah. I've seen it.
Weeb,
Hell yeah. You
One
love
of the
to see it.
boys.
one of
But
the
yeah,
boys.
and then it's a browser game, and it's basically Azur Lane before Azur Lane was a thing, like the same concept, like ships being girls and shit.
Oh
as
my
it-
god, yeah, holy
Yeah.
shit. I've heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah, as it is now though, it's super like it's not fun. It's super grindy and like there's
Mm.
very little way in the sense of like reward and accomplishment. So I left that around 2017. 2018 I got into Fate Grand Order.
Ah, there you fucking go.
Shit.
Yeah, I have not. I haven't heard that
My
name in a
first
long
gotcha
time.
game.
Me
Yeah,
too.
was
Holy
this-
shit. Me too.
That was my first proper gotcha game because Kankole wasn't exactly gotcha. It's kind of, but like you can get stuff completely for free without having. Well, like in FGO, you have the option to whale for a 5-star.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And yeah, so
I just
FGO
thinking about it makes me want to sigh.
same.
Huh.
I spent a good amount of money there as well.
Oh shit.
After FGO, I took a bit of a break around mid 2019 to FGO. Actually, no, early 2019 FGO, and I moved to Girls Frontline, which I was
remember that.
playing. Yeah, which I was playing like late 2018 alongside FGO, and then, yeah. though I kind of interchanged my activity between the two. I wasn't like super active with both, one or the other, and then of course I had college shit to do. So life.
Life
Eventually,
happens.
I kind of retracted from both games, and then I got into this gacha game, which I'm sorta active on right now. Not really. Mid 2019 called Arknights,
Ah, yeah.
which is basically
Yeah, yeah.
less of the degeneracy, to be honest. It's still kinda, but like it's more of like cool outfits and shit,
Yeah, they
and
have
like
cool fits. Not gonna lie.
big big brain plays. Like you really actually have to think when playing that game
Plants
Ew,
vs
because
I
it's a
hate
Zombies.
tower
that.
defense game.
Plants-
Plants vs Zombies. It's
Hell yeah.
what did you say, Kyle? It's like fucking techware Plants vs Zombies.
Yeah, I remember when I first
That's
tried
it.
playing it. Remember when I first tried playing it on your
Yeah, you were at my house.
laptop? Yeah, and I was like, bro, this is like Plants vs Zombies.
Bro, I love. I remember you were like, bro, I love Arkham. It's Arknights, bro.
Yeah, I love Arkham.
I thought you,
But yeah,
bro, you could have said Gotham instead, and like it still would have made way more sense than
sense.
Arkham. Like, bro,
No, I was like, is this Arkham? Yeah, Arknights. Yeah,
close enough.
Close
Yeah,
enough.
you
Ark-
got
Yeah.
Arkham.
you got the spirit. But yeah,
The spirit was there.
at that time in 2019 as well, I was not 2019. Coming into 2020, I was still playing Arknights.
Yeah, yeah.
From late 2019, and then like oh wait, no, I think Arknights did launch like December 2019. So as soon as it came out, I tried it out. As soon as 2020 came around, I was playing a good amount of Apex on the side, like Apex Legends, and I formed a group with my friends where we just play Apex during quarantine. Shit started last year. Shit, it's been a year, huh?
It's been a year.
Yeah.
Ew.
Unfortunately.
So we were like, gotcha games are kind of
anniversary-
stale.
The anniversary was like a few days ago, more like March 14. I
Oh,
remember
yeah,
because
shit.
it was
Yeah.
my brother's birthday.
17? It's 18.
It was the time we became
18 was
friends.
the time of recording. Huh. Man.
Been a long time.
Damn.
So,
I
yeah,
hate it here.
Same. Holy shit.
It's been a year.
But,
Yeah.
Politics aside, anime titties.
Anime
So-
titties. Yeah,
Yeah, after we got bored in Apex and I kind of sweated too much playing competitive, my friend was like, "Hey, I tried beta testing this game earlier before. It's called Genshin Impact. Like, you should try it out." And my brain was just like, "Bro, what's this fucking Breath of the Wild clone looking ass bitch?"
Yeah, people have
Like,
been saying it was like
yeah, I
the first release. They were just like, "What the heck? They just copied off of Breath of the Wild."
it's just like, yeah, it's just a Chinese
I
copy
mean,
game, bro. It's
just-
so it's. I mean, yeah, you could say. I mean, it definitely took quote,
Elements,
air quotes.
yeah.
Air quotes took inspiration. Yeah, sure, than just that, but like from Breath of the Wild. But it adds so much more. I'm gonna gush about Genshin later, but about me getting into it, yeah. Eventually, my friends got me into re-rolling, like making sure I get a 5-star in like the first few days of the
Oh my
game's
God.
release. And yeah, I have a day one account, and all we did was play Genshin until now.
Wait, so is
Yeah.
your day one account is your day one account the same as the account that you're using right now?
Yeah, okay, so I actually made an account before, just based off of my normal email and username. But then I didn't
Yeah,
get a
yeah.
5-star there, and my friend was like, "Hey, bro, I got this like Gene 5-star. I got it from day one. You want to grind it?" I'm like, "Oh,
Motherfucker.
I'll take it."
Another geneless day for me.
Yeah. So if
That's
y'all
because
don't
you're
know,
a fucking
Kyle,
fool. Mihoyo listens. Are you kidding me?
I
Shut
don't
up
like
about
Gene. Give me a give me a Dillo. Give me that fucking. Give me a Chi Chi. I don't want Gene.
Give me that fire
they're,
daddy.
they're,
Come
they're
on.
telepathic.
Anyway.
But yeah,
yeah.
me being used to gacha games, Genshin is a breath of fresh air because it's 3D. Actually, fuck around and do stuff.
That's yes. Yeah, I
it's
agree.
great.
Yeah, it's a no brain. In terms of how I got into the game, I guess it's actually different from the stories that you guys told just now. Because
Yeah, you were getting into it as soon as you were like the game was gaining traction, right? Like,
Yeah,
it's starting to
so
get
surpri-
some
surpri-
Nah. That's not how I fucking remember. I remember
How do
you
you
bullying us for liking Genshin. You were like, "Lol, you like Genshin? What a fucking nerd!"
No, I
then you
never
making
did
an
that.
account
I
secretly,
never
lol.
did that.
You gaslighting me right now, bro? I remember.
No, I'm not
seeing
gaslighting you,
it.
bro. Yo, listen, hear me out. It's just a thing that I like doing where I want to poke surface level like jokes on like the things that I see when I still don't get them, because I feel like I won't find the same type of enjoyment if I get into it like as early as you guys. You know what I'm saying? I remember you streaming Genshin when you were using Lisa, and I was like, big witch titty go burr, and and I didn't know what the fuck was going on. But I feel like if I get invested into the game, I can't make jokes like that anymore because I'm gonna understand the context. So I just wanted to poke fun at it while I
But
didn't
like
understand the
that's
context.
more small brain. What do you mean? Like the fact that you know context and you can still
Yeah,
poke fun, surface level
I
shit
mean I do the
is
same
what
thing with
makes it less
FGO.
annoying. It's what makes it less annoying. But like
I don't know.
when
It's
you actively make fun of something because you know you're ignorant about it, I'm just like, what?
no, listen. I mean no offense. I do the same thing with
Obviously, no offense, but
FGO.
also no offense, but also I'm just saying, okay, you didn't start off in a in a clean manner. Okay, you were like, "Lol, look at these hoes playing
I
Genshin Impact
obviously
like
that
the
was a
losers that they are."
joke. Like I don't care if
Meanwhile,
you play
obviously it was
Genshin.
a joke. No, obviously it
Yeah.
was a joke. But the fact that you were making a Genshin account and grinding on it without telling us while you were still making fun of us,
No, I did that on
you ain't
purpose though.
innocent, my dude. You ain't
No,
innocent.
I hid it in secret on purpose because I wanted to tell everyone when I reached AR 16. I wanted to just fucking go in the club and be like, "What's up?" With a
I
fucking
can
Mona
co-op.
with the Mona. Yeah, it's like, "Hey, what's up?" Like, "Yo, is this for real?" It's called playing the game. That's what I wanted to do, but I kind of I suck at keeping my own secrets, so I kind of
I remember you told me first, like, bro, on the side,
okay.
I started playing
I'll get to it.
Genshin
I'll get
Impact.
to how I started with Genshin with my story. So yeah, so as you guys as you guys heard from Sun, I used to poke fun at Genshin a lot when it first came out. Which yeah, yeah, I see nothing wrong with that. I do that a lot. I did that with FGO. Like whenever it's just funny
The
like
FGO
making
one's valid.
yeah, it's just it's just
The game
funny
sucks.
making fun of like the most surface level shit and not understanding it. And it's like, haha, bro, this character in FGO looks like a gaming PC, bro.
Oh my god.
It's just funny. It's just I want to poke fun at it before I actually start getting into it because I feel like I can't start poking fun at it once I start playing it, you know. So I was like, haha, big titty witch. I don't know what she's doing, but she got the big badonka donk honka donkers. So it is what it is. Yeah, so
It is what it is.
actually compared to the other things that like for example anime or movies or some other games, I got into Genshin pretty early. I mean, a month after Genshin released, if I'm not mistaken. So that's actually pretty early for even for
Mm.
me. That's pretty early. But what opted me to play the game is I believe this was the time where I started getting burned out from League. Understandably
Yes.
so. Understandably so. Yeah,
Any
playing that.
reason to quit League is a valid reason to quit League.
Yeah, that game just it's not fun. It's fun sometimes, but it's a subjective experience, you know. Like it's fun when you win, but it's not fun when the fucking enemy Yasuo
It's like
with
most
zero
games.
yeah, with 0-11 on the scoreboard starts cursing you, your mom, and your entire fucking family. It's not fun, you know. It's a very messy it's just a messy experience. It's like a toxic relationship, you know. League is that fucking
Didn't
toxic
That's what I
relationship
said.
where
Yeah, basically,
you hate this game, but you can't stop going back.
League
Me.
is the
Me.
game version of Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah, for real, for real. Yeah, I can
Y'all are the
confirm.
fucking
Yeah, yeah,
victims.
yeah. I can confirm. Yeah, for real. So that was the time when I started getting burned out with League, and I remember downloading Apex and playing it for a few days. And as you all know, and if the few viewers didn't know, my laptop unfortunately has been diagnosed with stage 9 cancer. So let's just say it's not doing stuff that it's supposed to be capable
It's
of
not
doing.
Gucci.
Yeah, it's not Gucci. Spoiler alert, I can't even play League anymore. Like I literally cannot play League. My
It's
laptop
built
cannot play
it,
League. The
dude,
most
his
bare
laptop
minimum
is built
fucking game.
different. It's built different but in a bad way.
Yeah, my laptop is a special fucking case. It's just I don't know. I can't even play League
I
anymore.
could
So
tell.
yeah,
I fucking restored it twice.
yeah,
Was it twice? Yeah, it was twice.
it's been reformatted like 4 times. So yeah. And anyways, um I played Apex, but I had to lower all of the visual settings. So while it did kind of make the game run ish on on my laptop, sometimes I can't tell whether I'm shooting a plant or a guy. I can't tell. They look the same to me, just pixels on my screen. So I deleted Apex, and I was talking to Caleb this one time on Discord, and I was like, man, I don't know what. Oh, wait, before that, I remember going into one of my friends' server on Discord, and all I could hear was oh, R99 here, hemlock, yeah. Oh, we're getting
Oh
flanked, we're
no.
getting flanked. Oh yeah,
Sweat.
yeah. So everyone was getting sweaty in Apex, so that's fine. Go ahead, fucking play
Steam
your
court sweaty.
play your war crime simulator. It's all good for me. It's whatever. So I went to Caleb's server because I just wanted to vibe. And then when I got there, it was like, oh, okay, apply Bennett's ult. Okay, now fucking heal me with Barbara. Okay, now, oh yeah, 13k damage plus 65 8 divided by 8269 dash B damage with my fucking artifacts. So yeah, I was just pain.
Bro, how
So
can you fail at imitating Genshin speak? You're AR-50, you know how Genshin speak works.
For the sake of exaggeration, that's what I heard as someone who didn't play Genshin before. So I was just I was talking to Caleb, and I was like, what do I do? I'm really fucking bored. Like, I don't want to play League because everyone's playing Apex. I don't even have anyone to play with anyways. And wait, did I say League or Apex? The same goes for League and Apex. I basically can't play both games because I want to play League, but the fucking people I play the people I play with whenever we play League, they're playing Apex. So I'm like, what do I do? And then you're like, I don't know, man. Want to try Genshin Impact? So yeah, that was kind of like the devil on my shoulder moment where Caleb was like, I don't know, man. Want to try
Genshin?
Genshin Impact? Yeah, so
Yeah.
I downloaded the game,
Yeah.
and I actually didn't let anyone know for like a week because I wanted to reach AR 16 and then just fucking surprise everyone like, hey, what's up? Can I go
Not
to
in
your
everyone's
world?
face.
Yeah, but I failed. I think there was one time I accidentally unplugged my earphones and I was on loudspeaker. So you could just hear Paimon in the background, and all my friends at the server were like, is that you, Kyle? Is that Paimon in the background? I was like, fuck.
I
No.
remember that. I
I got
remember
found
that.
out. So yeah, I just told everyone.
You got
Um,
God.
Everyone was grinding in Genshin that time. Like, I was around AR 14, 15, and then everyone was already in their late 20s in the game. But it's just weird how those same people that grinded for Genshin actually stopped, and I played even more than them. It's funny.
They were like really into the game at first, and then once
Yeah,
they
yeah.
reached like AR 30 or around that, then they dropped off.
I
And
got
then
got very grindy.
yeah, well,
Yeah,
it was too grindy for them, I think. So
yeah.
I think out of everyone, I was like the most
The most
consistent.
consistent one, yeah.
Yeah.
You would just come into the club and be like, y'all want to see my fucking level 80 Kaya or some shit like that.
Hey, he's level 90 now. Don't ask
Oh,
me.
level 90 Kaya, there you
Ooh.
go. Yeah, Kaya supremacy right there.
I'm a true chaos simp.
Yes,
I'm
you
true
are.
chaos.
Rare.
Rare, yeah.
I'm a rare
So,
species.
yeah, I guess if I'm going to continue
journey.
what happened, my journey, I played it for I guess 2 months. I played it longer than the rest of the guys in the server. Like around AR 30 they stopped, and I still kept going. I wanted to reach 30, so I played it with a few friends, but then I actually also stopped around the same level. Yeah, AR 30 to 35, I believe. I stopped playing the game. Wait, no, I stopped playing around AR 28. Yeah, when I was about to reach 30, I stopped. And I went back to League a little bit just because there's an event. Like, there's an event in League
I
every
remember
couple
this.
of
I remember
months.
this.
Yeah, so whenever there's an event in League and we don't get to play normal games, that's fine with me because it's like dumb brain moments in League. I don't have to use my brain to think. And then I uninstalled Genshin completely because oh yeah, well everyone's getting back to League. I can just delete the game. And then the fucking event from League is gone, and now everybody went back to Apex. So so around late 2020 and early 2021, I had the same like problem again where I was like, okay, now I don't know what to do again. So because I uninstalled Genshin and what the fuck was I gonna do? Play Minecraft? God, please no! I'm so burned out. I'm tired. Yeah. So uh
What do you
again,
get?
it's the same situation where I was in the server and everybody was just getting sweaty with Apex. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to Caleb's server, and I went there, and it's the same shit. It's like, oh yeah, 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 okay, go fight the meta troll. I'll take the hilly troll. Yeah, 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 okay, heal. It's the same thing. It's like deja vu all over again.
And you come back to the other
Yeah,
servers
and I
like
was like,
5 on me, 30 on me,
yeah,
revenants pushing.
yeah. So I was like, Caleb, I don't
30
know.
revenants on
I don't know what to play. 2. And then Caleb was like, why don't you play Genshin Impact? 2. So I downloaded Genshin again. But I feel like I kind of appreciated Genshin even more when at the
Yeah,
second.
when you saw Jean's ass.
No, no, no. I already knew Genius Stick from the start. She was my first like Genshin crush. But I think it was because you were there to like guide me this time in terms of like what I need to do, because I remember being really confused with the artifacts and the
Oh
talents.
yeah, I taught
Yeah,
you.
I really didn't know where to start. I kind of had a good idea of what to do, but I didn't know where to start. So you kind of told me, oh, you gotta prioritize this, do that first. Oh, you can just not touch this, do that in late game. So I think that's where I started grinding for Genshin really hard. I was like, ah, fuck, I want my characters to be level 90, bro. So I started grinding really hard. I think I started playing like I believe it was the last week of the Dragon Spine event with Albedo.
Ah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
Me too.
Albedo was the featured 5-star when I got into the game, and that's when
Again.
yeah, and actually, I don't know how you feel, how people feel about Dragon Spine in general, but I actually love Dragon Spine.
Dragon's
I
Eye
too
was
I too
so
as well.
It's so
fun. It
fucking
was
cool.
so fun.
I feel like one of the reasons why I appreciated Genshin more at my second playthrough is because Dragon Spine just reminds me so much of Skyrim, which I really fucking love.
Yeah, it gave me so many
Ah,
Skyrim vibes that I missed so much.
Yeah, I was like, man,
understandable. Have a nice day, sir.
yeah, I remember playing a lot of Skyrim back in 2019, so this kind of brings me back to the good old days of Skyrim, you know. So yeah,
I think I
Fuck yeah.
played Skyrim once and then like just fucked off because I was just like, there's too much walking. I hate it.
Fast
here you
travel.
fucking are climbing a mountain in Mount Aozang or some shit in
At
Genshin
least I
Impact.
have a view. I have a view of Kaya's beautiful cake.
Okay,
Okay, like,
fair.
you
I
know,
feel
it's not that bad.
I feel the same with Ganyu and Jean. Fair. So yeah, I started getting into Genshin again at the around the Albedo banner. And then ever since I never stopped playing, and it's funny because my friends meanwhile my friends on the sideline kept on playing either Apex or League, and I just kept playing Genshin. And then it was only a few days ago when one of them was like, "Hey Kyle, I might install Genshin." And it's like a domino effect. You see two people playing the same game, everybody will fucking download the same game and just start
That's
playing
so
it.
true.
That's exactly what happened a few days ago in the same server that I was talking about. It's the same server where everybody's playing Apex or League every day. And then it was just me playing Genshin. And then one of them downloaded Genshin. And then the rest are just, you know what? I'll get back to Genshin. And I was like, yes, I'm not alone anymore.
I'm the daddy now.
I'm the father now.
We're the big boy
We're the
AR
big
50
boys.
plus.
I remember back then they were like, hoo, look at Kyle.
We were the
fucking-
babies. We were the babies back then.
Yeah, we were the babies back then. Hoo, baby, AR-18, hoo, wah, 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 baby. And now they're like, oh man, my love.
And they were like, lol, you're AR 18, I'm AR 30 something, LMAO. And then now we're just like, and what?
I'm like, aha, let me show you my fucking 13k damage from my Ganyu, baby.
About to hit AR 56 in a couple weeks.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I think I have a
Oh,
friend who's
yeah.
like that too.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So
I've
yeah.
cleared everything in the game except for a business rotation.
Shit, same.
I hate Abyss.
I'm about to
Y'all,
get to that.
Abyss.
Yeah, we're about to get there. So yeah,
I
that's my
don't.
my journey with Genshin. So that being said, what do you guys think of Genshin as a whole, like as a game? You guys have been
I'm
playing
playing
it
right.
consistently for these like what past 6 months. What are
I'm
you guys
playing right now.
playing right now? What do you guys think of the game? Because I
I
have
have like a love hate relationship with Genshin,
Same.
honestly.
how so?
I love it, but I hate it at the same time because everything in it, every single aspect of it is gotcha. But I guess that's what makes it kind of like
That's the
you know
whole point of the
it's
gacha game,
the
yeah.
whole no. Like in gotcha games, like when you grind for materials, you grind for the materials. Like for example, in F
Mm-hmm.
goal, it's like you just have to grind on a certain day to get a certain thing.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
like
Yeah.
but like in Genshin, shit like
There's
the fucking
weapons and then
glad
artifacts.
no,
Yeah.
the glad artifact set. It's
In
so
wonders. It's so hard to get them.
oh my god. No, I have too many wonders. I have
You
like
don't
fuck
have
all
enough
glad.
glad.
Dude, it's so
Ah.
annoying. Because like even like the artifacts, like what artifacts you get is gonna be RNG. Like what stats they have is RNG. So
Mm-hmm.
it's but like then again, that's kind of like what makes you come back.
Yeah,
Because
it
you
is.
know that you don't have this one thing yet, and who knows, today might be the day that you get it. So like uh love hate, like I said, love hate. Like I can't help but come back to it, even though I just feel stressed whenever I'm playing.
They know how to get you when you're at that
They
point.
do.
When you're at that point in Genshin, when you're like, man, I'm getting kind of tired. They're like, look at this fucking Russian white boy who's a hydro. Yeah, you like the fucking the fucking
You want nun titties?
you want nun titties? You want some fucking hot daddy twink fucking white boy looking ass? Yeah, here you go. And you're
Do
like,
you-
ah
Yeah,
shit,
pretty
guess I
much,
have
Do
to
you
pretty
fucking
want
much.
stay.
Saber? Eight?
Yeah, I do.
They do.
Yeah, they know how to get you. They fucking know.
They do. Especially with like the current bamboozle that we're getting for 0.5 with the leaks of like
Eula and
is it
Yanfei.
yeah, Eula and Yanfei. Is it
Oh,
Eula,
looks so
Oila?
cute.
Bro, Eula is so fucking pretty. I might roll for her. Do I need the cryo user? No. Do I like Claymore characters? No. Do I want anime titties?
Bro, I love Claymore characters. This is gonna be
Yeah.
really good for me to be honest.
I'm more of I don't know. I guess I just got used to sword users.
I was
Yeah,
like-
It's just me. It's just me.
No, I was the opposite because like when I started, my mains were Razor, and then after Razor, my main became Chongyun. Because I was asking my dad like what team comps would be good, and then he looked at my characters and went, Bennett, Xingqiu, Chongyun, and Kaya. So my baby Genshin brain ass, who didn't know Kaya's potential yet, thought that Kaya was Chongyun's support, but in reality,
Kaya can
Chongyun.
definitely be DPS.
Kaya can hard carry,
Chong-
yeah.
dude, he meant that Chongyun was actually the support for Kaya. So, doo-doo brain. So I was a Claymore main for a while, and then when I switched it around and made Kaya my main DPS,
Your life
I
changed
literally
forever.
yeah, my life changed forever. I was just like, oh my god, these Claymore users are so slow. Holy
They
shit.
hit so different.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only
the
Claymore
sad thing
character
about
that I
Claymores.
use is Beidou because I like the parry
Yeah.
Mechanic.
I mean,
the parry mechanic, yeah.
I
listen,
will
don't think
always
I
vouch for
can live-
Beidou as the best sub DPS in the sorry, what's up?
Yeah, no, Beto's really great, but like I don't think I can ever live without Kaya's dodge again because he actually has like the best dodge in the game. The dodge animation.
The dodge
Mhm,
animation
mhm.
where he fucking
It's an iframe, yeah.
nothing
Yeah,
personal
yeah,
kid.
yeah.
Fucking nothing personal kid behind you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, and not just that. Like his actual like dodge animation, like when you sprint away, he has the best one. So
Oh, yeah.
can't live without it now. I'm such a dodge boss because of him for real.
Man, I never knew the amount of detail that goes into like
Playing
how
Dark
people are like,
Souls and
oh,
Genshin
if you want to avoid these these monsters, you got to use this character because their animation is like 1.65 frames faster than this. It's just it's so interesting to me how people
It's like-
noticed all of those
They
tiny
put those
details.
details in
yeah.
as well.
Yeah, No, but it's the same reason why people choose Ether over Lumine, even though Lumine is way cuter. It's because the boys are faster than the girls.
But
Wait,
yeah,
but
That's
their
that's
animations.
exactly why they pick Ether over Lumine.
didn't someone make a post where they made a comparison, and in terms of damage, Lumine does more damage than Ether?
Oh, I don't. I mean, I
I'm not
haven't seen
sure.
that one.
I
I
haven't
haven't
done
seen
my
that one.
research, so but
Me
Yeah,
neither. I'll have
but
I'm
to
an
look
Ether
that up a
user
little.
myself.
no, yeah,
I
but
just
Yeah,
yeah
I feel bad for using Lumine.
I am
that's the
boy.
reason why. No, that's the reason why people choose Ethers because lol Ether go brr, but like Lumine go Lumine go insert nuclear noise here.
Lumine go brr,
Yes,
Lumine go brr, but with fucking sparkles in the background.
exactly.
Yeah, that's how it works. So
I
yeah,
love Lumine. Lumine's so
um,
cute.
yo, for real though,
She's
Lumine's
a
so
she's
cute.
a vibe. Yeah.
Where I actually want to do another episode with you guys where it's not, I don't know if it's going to be a podcast type thing, but I wanted to talk to you guys about the character designs in Genshin because
Oh fuck yeah, we can flush so much
I
info.
have a lot to say specifically for one character. Okay, yeah,
I know,
so
I know. Listen, I know you hate Kaya's design, okay? Like
yeah, I do, but I
blame
do
you,
like him
I
as a
blame
playable character. Yeah, I
I blame
actually
you.
in terms of the three characters that you get for free, like Lisa, Amber, and Kaya, if I were to pick one who I would like bring with me to the end to end game, I'd probably go with Kaya. Yeah,
Have you
because
seen like the builds of him, his normal attack being like 20,000?
Jesus fucking Christ,
His normal
no,
attack?
nah. I'm not even there yet. I'm not. I'm only starting to get into like fixing my artifacts recently.
That's what I'm trying to aspire to be. Cause like right now my K is okay, because he has like a Blizzard Strayer set, but dude, I need that full glad Kaya on in my life, like for real. Like I
Really? Is
need
is
that
that K?
full.
Ah,
Is that Kaya's build? Full glad? Really? I
I
Yeah,
didn't know
for
mean,
that.
the like
are
the
you going
20k
for
for the
physical?
20k normal attack. Yeah, physical damage. Because like Kaya,
Ah,
people use Kaya for his fizz damage, but
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ever since Dragonspine, people also have the have the option of giving him the cryo DPS now.
Yeah, I feel like
Because
I'd
of the
build
ult.
Kaya as a
Yeah,
What's this with
his
the
ult
fucking
and
festering?
his burst is like super fast. First of all, like his skill.
True.
Sorry, his skill is super fast, and it heals him too. So like you
what? I
know,
didn't know. What the fuck? I didn't know that.
yeah, no, it
Huh?
does. It
You
does.
heal?
He doesn't heal the party. He heals himself.
Is
himself.
is this when he uses his alt?
No, no, no. His skill. His skill.
The E?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What the fuck? I did
The
not know
fucking
that.
the
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
cool it.
Cool.
Cool it. Oh, I love him.
Yeah.
Guys, weird.
uh oh, did she go? She had to
Wait,
BRB?
wait.
Oh,
I
okay,
have to
okay.
be.
Okay, okay.
I
Alright, so it's you and me, boy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Genshin.
Genshin, yeah.
Just finished my.
So I guess what you guys just told me right now are your thoughts on, I guess, the appeal and the gacha aspect, but what about the story aspect of the game?
I feel like the pacing is definitely hampered by the fact that Mihoyo is definitely. It's kind of obvious that Mihoyo wants this game to drag out for years, at the
Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah.
least.
Mm.
But like the way they're handling showing in content has been kind of erratic. Sometimes the content in between, like because obviously, what we're doing right now, aside from the arc conquests, is like filler content. As much
Yeah,
as we enjoy
for
it,
sure, for
we
sure.
can't deny it's filler content. But
Yeah.
like the way they execute it is a hit or miss. I feel like, for example,
Lantern right.
Dragon Spine, Dragon Spine 1.2 was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I like
Like,
that. I like that. Yeah.
The area was great. The Albedo story quest though, and like the whole Festering Desire quest was fucking garbage. Like,
I
I'll be honest though. Like, I
mm.
understood that like you get a free sword, you get all this lore build, like world building and lore from like Durin, Albedo, Chalk stuff.
Chalk man.
Yeah, but like how it ended and the amount of stuff that we actually got to do, it didn't feel like it was enough to cap off 1.2. And it brings me to my next point. 1.3 was so under.
Wait, was this
Lantern Rite, yeah,
Lantern
Lantern.
Rite? Yeah, yeah.
The only saving grace of 1.3 was Theater Mechanicus.
Yeah, for real. I have so many
It
fucking
was the
friends talking
only.
shit about Theater Mechanicus. I'm like, y'all are small brain monkeys. It's the best part of the fucking game. For
I mean,
me,
I
at
would
least.
understand for some casuals it takes a while. Especially me, I had to actually rush the tail end of Theater Mechanicus because um I rushed the tail end of the Theater Mechanicus because I had like a bunch of plates at that time and I was really bad at time management. I think
Did
I was
you
playing Apex at that time as well.
did you buy out the whole
So
store, the whole Shaw Market? Because I did.
I almost did, but I got what was necessary anyways, like the crown and shit.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I think what I didn't get were a couple of the fragments, the elemental fragments, but I got all the talent mets. Anyways,
I
yeah,
managed to clear out the whole Shaw Market, including the name card, the crown, even the
hey
Mora and
man, you
everything.
enjoyed the event.
Theater no, no. Listen, I enjoyed Theater Mechanicus. I did not enjoy the whole event.
Yeah, correct. That's a
Yeah.
good. That you have to clear
Hello?
that out. Yeah, we're just
What's up,
talking. We're
son?
talking shit to 3.
To what?
The
One point.
1.3 update, Lantern Right.
Oh, why? Oh, Lantern, right. I mean,
Like
the only thing I liked about the Lantern right thing was the Shao and like his scene with like looking up at the lanterns. That was the only thing.
yeah, the cinematics were actually pretty good there. Like
It was so nice. Like
with the was this the Ming Shen lantern? Was it?
the Shao lanterns and like
Yeah, the
the
giant one, the giant
yeah, the
one, the
giant one.
deer.
Oh my god, that was so
Is
good.
this
That
the
was the
part
only
That
thing
was
I
great.
Is this the part where I say something controversial and then I get canceled like right now?
Nah, it's just us, dude.
Okay.
liked.
So, first of all, it sucks because when I was watching the cutscene like with Shao, my fucking laptop crashed. And I was like, "Ah shit, I have to alt F4. I had to alt F4.
Oh,
I have to reset. I have to watch the cutscene again."
I give
And
you
then
head back.
when I got back into the game, the fucking deer was gone. I can't watch the cutscene
Oh,
anymore. So I was like, "Ah shit."
Yeah.
I just headed to YouTube instead. I was like, "Oh, yeah, deer."
Pretty cool.
Yeah, but
that's
okay.
so what I give you a headband. That's so sad.
I'll give my
It was
thoughts.
like the only thing. It was like the only thing that I liked about the event was that
You didn't like
it
Theater
had.
Mechanicus, the Plants vs Zombies mini game, the tower
I
defense game?
loved. I loved the mini game.
Yeah,
Like
it
Yeah,
was
me too, me
fun.
too.
it was
That was
so fun.
I
It
think
was
we're all
so
in
by
fun.
far
agreement
the
there.
best part.
Yeah, we're all in
Hmm
agreement there. Okay, so my
Those
thoughts.
fucking fetch
Yeah, go ahead.
quests though, like the fucking
It's such a waste. It was such a
bro.
waste.
You want to celebrate the lantern, right? All right, time to sweep the house of some old man in Chingse village. Oh, bro.
I
Okay,
like the event now though. The one where you go on a date with the
oh yeah,
characters.
that's
It's so
that.
cute. It's so cute. You
That's what
guys, it's so
I was saying earlier, like how like because you the thing that like Kyle asked earlier to me was how do I feel about like the progression of Genshin's game, like game story,
The
like
story, yeah.
the
yeah.
Archon, yeah, the main story. And I said like I feel kind of mixed about how Mihoyo is obviously trying to drag out the whole like, and especially because of production. I understand it takes a while to produce content in studio, pandemic, and all, but like what is it? The Archon story. Yes, it's gonna drag out, and it's inevitable that we're gonna get filler content. And right now, we're still currently technically experiencing filler content, except we're gonna get a bit of an arc quest apparently this 1 point with like
Okay, yeah.
was it the Abyss Herald, like the cool looking dude.
Yeah.
But other than that, that's all we know,
the
right?
Daddy Harold. Have you guys seen it?
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen him. Holy
bro,
shit, he looks so cool,
every single one of my friends are going fucking ape shit over that
bro.
Abyss
Bro,
Herald. What the fuck?
if villain bad, why hot?
They're like, why is he built like that?
Why is he built
Why
like
you
that?
built like
Oh,
that? She.
hello.
But yeah, what I was saying is like, aside from like the Archon quests, you have to at least make good filler content between those quests, you know, to keep people entertained, especially the late game players like me, where like we've explored all of the map.
Literally
And
done everything.
yeah, we have
Yeah.
like 4 to 5 level 90 characters. It's like we can curb stomp most of the things in the game. So as soon as content comes in, we eat that shit up, right?
So true. Holy shit.
Yeah, the thing is, it depends on how good the content is, and I felt like over the past like patches since like 1.2 up to now 1.4, it's been kind of a hit and miss. 1.2 kind of was pretty good. There were a couple of things that, like a
Hey,
couple of
what
gripes I
came
really
out
had
in
with it though.
1.2 again?
Dragon Spine.
Oh
So
yeah,
like
I like Dragon
yeah,
Spine.
I love Dragon Spine, the
Dragon
Yeah,
Spine was
me
so
too.
mechanic,
fun. Oh
yeah.
It's
my god.
fun. It's
And
fun.
the new enemies, rune creators are so metal, dude. I still want to figure out those things. But like the albedo story quest with the festering desire, it's not enough, dude. It felt
Dude, I felt so
so cut short.
disappointed because like
Same.
I listen. I love Albedo. He's so funny to me because like I love I love characters with like dry personalities when they. I just love that shit because they're so funny
Chalk.
because they, yeah, literally because they're
Literally
literally like
dry.
they're so dry. It's hilarious. So but the thing is, I was so disappointed because like they gave like such a huge hint like in the end, and then I was like, wait, that's it? That's the end? Like you're gonna give us a hint about like him being connected to the fucking dragon and dragon spine or whatever, or like that he was created from chalk or whatever. Like I was just like, what? That's wait, is there are they even
That's
gonna
it.
come back to this? Like, are
The
they gonna continue it at all?
right.
Like, I don't understand.
There's not even any
uh,
like visual representation or like a battle or like at least like graph showing like, oh yeah,
yeah,
So
like
what you
I was
guys
Garen,
are
so
Albedo.
what you guys
I
are
was so
telling
disappointed.
me is that you guys are kind of interested in the implications of his story, but in terms of how it's presented, it could have been better. Am I
Yeah, because like
The
literally
execution, yeah.
the execution. I mean, yeah, it was probably his story quest already, right? So what is the ending to that story? You're literally just left hanging. It's like watching three One Piece episodes in the middle of an arc and just like never continuing it. It's like, well, you,
Yeah,
you don't fucking know
and
what happened, like how
I
it
don't
ended.
think
Like,
you can also use the excuse that well there will be story quests soon, so we'll find out. I don't find that as a valid excuse because there are some really good story quests in the game. I especially loved Zhongli's story quest. I feel like it's the
mm,
best one.
That was so fleshed out. I love
Let me feel the wrath of the rock.
see. I love
CEO
Dwayne
of the
Johnson.
GEO himself.
CEO.
I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use
I need to. Okay, I'm stealing that, Kyle, but I'm crediting you.
Alright, alright.
Every
Yeah,
time he said Wrath of the Rock, I could just see like Dwayne Johnson just coming out of nowhere, body slamming the guy he's talking to.
fucking body slams the wall like behind you. Just fucking
Oh my
decks you.
god, dude, I love
That's
it.
great.
So yeah, that's the thing. Like, because like, okay, y'all can't say they're gonna come back to it. How? There are literally so many new fucking characters that are like coming out like every single patch, and
Yeah.
you're telling me that they're gonna go back to this one character from like a million patches ago just to finish his story. Like, I don't find that as believable,
Yeah,
honestly.
because as far as I know, we're gonna focus on the next island, the next
We're gonna
country,
focus on
Inazuma.
Inazuma.
Yeah,
Inazuma, yeah.
so
Hello?
when the fuck is that gonna happen, right? Like highly unlikely. They probably
Yeah.
will at some point, but like not
Like
soon.
you're gonna make us wait like that, bruh. What the heck?
Yeah,
And
there's a
So
difference between ending the story in itself and having implications for future stories. There's a difference between that and a
yeah,
story that just doesn't have a proper ending.
cause like what you can do is okay, a character can't like it they don't necessarily have to be limited to just one story. They can have like an overarching story, right?
Yeah.
So
hmm
what they could have done with Albedo is they could have come to a conclusion, some kind of conclusion, but
Yeah,
still
yeah, yeah.
imply that there's something more,
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
it was so open ended. It was like, what? Wait. So like you end up not knowing what to think, or like what was the what was the conclusion to that? Like, huh? Like you have the sword now. That's it. Like, bruh.
Yeah, it kind of felt like Albedo does have an overarching story, with the implications of where he came from and what he did
Yeah,
before. But it kind of felt like the story that was set up, they kind of ended it at the same time for some reason, where it's
That's
kind of
also
like,
how I felt about Shao's story quest.
mm,
oh my god,
I have
dude.
thought about the Shao story quest, but
But
yeah,
I'm
I'll
not
I'll
sure
just
if it's
wait.
I
technically
wanted
a story quest for Shao or it's just something related to Shao. For sure. But regardless,
I
how they
wanted
capped off that
more.
story wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't enough.
I wanted more because like Shao is so compelling as a character,
He
and
is,
he's
yeah.
so good. Like the way he's set up is so good because he's come from like a background of just war and death and everything, and like the way like the way his personality was shaped by his experiences and stuff like that. He's so interesting as a character. But then, I mean, obviously, like we can't get everything from like the first time we see him, right? Because like
Yeah.
Lumine just met him and etc. etc. But like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I would have liked to see some, even if Lumine wasn't there, they could have shown us like a cutscene of like how he, of him showing his personality like a little bit more.
Mm, mm, mm.
I don't know. That's just my opinion because I'm a sucker for like character stories.
Character
So
Yeah,
development.
for sure, for
yeah,
sure.
character progression, character development. You know, that's my judge. So I wish that we could have seen, like, because okay, the whole time in the Shao story quest, he was just rejecting all notions of celebrating with you, right? So he was
Yeah.
just like, nah, I don't like crowds, nah, I don't do
Yeah,
that, I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
do this. But in the end, like, full well he's done it in the story quest where he literally just like teleports away. He could have done that the moment Lumine went in Liyue, but for some reason he stayed, and the fact that he saw the Shao lanterns and sat down is like really important. So I have no idea
Yeah,
what led to that,
yeah, it's
from
kind of
him
like
not wanting anything to do with the festival to him sitting down and actually watching the festival like go do its thing, right? So where was the thought process? Where was the development
yeah,
to go
I was gonna say the
that?
same thing. This almost doesn't feel like a story. It almost feels like it's just a thing that happened. Like there's no development. Like the only thing that we found out is, oh, Shao doesn't like crowds. I mean, yeah,
Shao doesn't like.
yeah, he does
Oh,
seem
sure.
like the
Shao has PTSD.
he does seem like the type to not like crowds, and I already knew that even before because I see I get the sense of that from his lines and his backstory. So I just don't see any point in, I don't know, it's just weird. Like there's no
I
build up
saw it
at all.
more.
This is kind of like, it's kind of like this is not a story where it's kind of like Shao says no and no and no again and again and again, and then suddenly he's like, wait a minute, yes.
Wait a
It's
minute, this is
so,
cool.
yeah, this is cool now
I
because
mean,
it's about to end. We
I
have no
love it.
choice.
I love that scene though. That scene of him staying and looking
Okay,
at the lanterns. That one was, I don't know, it was emotional for me because I love him as a character in general. But
understandably
I
so.
just wish that there was more. I wish that we saw his journey into coming to that conclusion.
Yeah,
Basically,
yeah, I agree. I
it would have
agree.
been so much better if we saw him go like, maybe I should go because it seems fun. Like,
Yeah,
Rather than be
there's
like
no realization. There's
convinced.
no build up. There's no
yeah,
realization
like the
whatsoever. Yeah.
realization, or like if, for example, him thinking about it, but him going like, no, 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 you don't deserve to go, or like the conflict within him. It would have been so interesting because he's so interesting, and I'm just like, why did you not show us any of this?
Yeah. I remember when when the final part of Shao's quest was finally available to play, everyone on my feed were just posting screenshots of like the floating deer, and Shao looked so cute because he's finally appreciating the Shao festival. And I feel jealous because everyone was like, "Oh, it's so cute. I'm crying. I feel bad for Shao. I'm happy for Shao." Wherein I was like, "Man, I did not feel a single thing." Well, first of all, because my cutscene crashed, but watching the cutscene again, I just didn't feel anything. This
I mean,
did
for
not
me,
feel like a story to me. It's kind of like there's no build up whatsoever. Where it's like we're gonna try and convince Shao,
and
and he
I
says
can
no
hear
again
the
and
sadness
again.
in your voice. I can hear the sadness in your voice that you didn't feel anything for
I
it. You were
did
just
not
like,
feel
man, I wanted to
anything.
feel something. I wanted to like
Yeah,
this.
I wanted to like this. I mean, yeah, I thought it was cute, but that was like very surface level because Shao looking at the sky with the flying fucking deer. That shit's cute. Like when I say that, that's cute. When you see that, that's cute. But the context behind it just doesn't hit different to me.
Like, well, for me, because I think I've already like unlocked all of his stories in the character screen,
Yeah,
so I've
yeah,
already read everything. And when I watch it again, it just makes me appreciate him more, which is what I wish that they would have done initially, because like
They could have shown
you can
more.
totally, yeah, they could have just made me feel that way initially. Because okay, here's the thing, I'm very easily attached to characters, so even when we didn't get that much of Shao, I was already like, I already appreciated the fact that that last cutscene, basically I was already like, attached to him, even though they
Yeah,
didn't really show, because that's just me.
good
But
for you,
some people,
honestly.
but some people, they literally can't, and you have to account for that when it comes to like storytelling. Not everyone is gonna be so on board with a character that literally any fucking crumb of content you give them, they're just gonna go like, "Rah," and like gobble it up,
Yeah, like
so
even for you right now, the fact that you're telling
yeah.
me na you're already acknowledging the fact that you're biased because you just love Shao as a whole. So that's why
Yeah.
you love the cutscene, which is fine. But the thing is, that's because you
That's
love Shao. But
understandable.
yeah, but
Yeah,
what
so it's
about for
understandable with
people
people
who are, I don't know, not interested or maybe slightly
not
interested?
as or not
Yeah,
as attached to
not as
him.
attached. Yeah. So I feel like if you, I don't know,
Because dude, they could have totally made everyone get attached to Shao if they just
focused on the fucking story. Okay, here's my take. Here's a quick take on
I
the
mean,
Lantern Rite. If I were to make some changes, one, I'm gonna keep Theater Mechanicus. It's really cool. I'm gonna keep Shao
Yep.
Market. That's fine. The fucking the Grab delivery, the Uber delivery quests. I'll keep some of those. It's fine because, well, you can't have all the fun in the world. You gotta tease them a little bit for those fucking primo gems. So yeah, I would keep some of the Uber delivery quests, but I would put like a huge focus on Shao story quest. And here's my, like, for me, is the biggest waste of potential. The the presence of all the other Liyue characters.
hmm.
None whatsoever. Like they showed that, I mean, I
I
know
would have
you're,
loved to see Chongyun, honestly. I love
yeah,
Chongyun so
like
much.
I know you're not supposed to expect the exact same thing that you see from a trailer, but you kind of built up this trailer for the event where everyone was in Liyue having fun, and it's kind of like, oh my fucking god, we're all gonna celebrate Chinese New Year together with the boys, with Ganyu and Chongyun, but no, I just have to deliver pizza to this old guy living like thousands of kilometers away. So imagine if you cut maybe half of the Uber delivery quests and replace them with tiny story quests
I feel like the thing that they
where
did
you
now
just
with like the wind
interact with some of
with
the
Windbloom,
characters.
the
Yeah,
the
what they're
atomic
doing in
game with
Windbloom.
But with Liyue characters instead.
Yeah,
Like,
not necessarily like a hangout event, but it has, I wanted to have the same amount of interaction with the dating game and Windbloom right now, where
I know what you.
you
Yeah, I get
talk to
what you
them,
mean.
you get interaction, it adds to the world building, the fact that they live in Liyue, right?
Yeah, it can even be like those scenes where like, I would imagine they probably don't have the budget to hire the voice actors to say a ton of stuff, right? It
Yeah,
could
mm,
even be like those interactions for like for say let's say in like every other RPG game where there's like
there's
side
just a
quests that
line.
involve important characters and it just prompts like one voice line for like a hi and then there's dialogue.
Yeah,
Like
you
yeah,
know
like the hey,
the
or like
text
yeah,
dialogue.
exactly. Like
Yeah,
I could definitely see how they can still shoot that in.
I feel like I would
I
be even more invested in this festival if I knew what everyone thought about it. But the thing is, I'm focused on this one character who hates the festival, and there were no build up whatsoever. So what am I supposed to think of the fucking festival? Imagine if there was like a tiny side quest with Ganyu, and maybe the tiny side quest with her is she's so busy with work, but you kind of want to convince her to come to the festival. What if, hear me out, okay? Imagine the cutscene, right? You leave Shao. He was sitting on like on top of the hill, if I remember correctly. And then
yeah, yeah, yeah.
what if it cuts to the different characters who you've convinced to come to the Shao festival, and you see Ganyu coming out of like a building or like a door. You see maybe Shinyan like playing her guitar, sitting somewhere, and then looking at all the lanterns floating in the sky. Maybe you even
That's
see
so fucking anime.
Chinsho and Chongyun who are like buying ice cream or something, and then the lantern starts flying and everyone starts looking at it. Bro, I'm getting chills. That
Same.
shit's so
I'm actually getting chills.
that's so fucking cute. Imagine the potential
It
if
would
we
have
all
been
had tiny
so
side quests
good.
and then it all culminates to one super fucking cute anime cutscene. And then the last it finally cuts to the last character, which is Shao.
Yeah,
Imagine
which
the
is the last one that you
potential.
convinced. The
Bro,
last one that you
holy shit,
convinced.
I'm
Oh
getting
my
goosebumps.
god.
Dude. I'm getting goosebumps.
We need a
Imagine.
fanfic. Guys, someone out there, please make a fanfic of this. Please.
Lantern
Please.
Right
I'll make it.
fanfic where all
I'll
the
let us
Liyue
make an anime.
characters will pay you. Please, we're
We'll
all
pay you,
a fanfic of the Lantern Right Festival where fucking all the Liyue characters are there to just enjoy it.
Cause like, okay, here's a, oh my god, this idea.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
the
Yeah,
first
hit me up,
one,
hit me up.
the first one is gonna be like the people, right? Because Leo is all about the people. So
Yeah.
the Uber delivery with the people. And then like there's like three, right? There's like three stages of the Uber delivery thing.
That's so many.
So many.
That's too many. That's too
You
many.
could have literally like, I don't know, it doesn't even have to be all of the leeway characters.
Maybe just pick 3 or 5.
Like the way that they did with the wind bloom. They literally just picked like 4, right?
Yeah.
So they could have picked 4 leeway characters to do the last one, the very last one, or like the one in the middle.
Yeah,
Either the one in the middle or the
you
one in
kind
the
of
last.
you kind of divide them like into sections where okay, you do a little bit of Uber delivery and then you do a side quest for one of the Liyue characters and then you do the Uber
Yeah,
delivery again. Oh my god, that would have been so cool.
it would have been so fucking good.
Yeah.
And what if you manage to connect like all of the Uber delivery quests to the tiny side quests for the main characters? Like let's say one of the Uber delivery was like, "Oh, I need you to deliver this and that." But then there's a time limit and it's impossible to deliver all of them like before the time runs out. And then it kind of cuts to a cutscene where Paimon is like, this is really hard. I really don't think we can deliver all of these stuff at the same time. I wonder who we can ask for help.
now.
You
Oh
go
my
to
God.
fucking Ganyu.
Huge.
You go to Ganyu, the secretary. Oh, and if I remember correctly, some of the characters in the Uber delivery quests were having like I don't know, puppy crush, puppy love, like
Yeah.
romantic problems, right?
Yeah.
So one of them, I remember there was one where you need to write the poem.
Oh,
what
yeah,
if,
the
what
poem,
if you
yeah.
want to write a really cute poem? Who do you hit up?
Chinchu.
The fucking guy who keeps reading the book all the time. You go to Chinsho and maybe Chongyun's there to like say a few cute lines and stuff where he goes, "Oh, I don't know anything about that, but go ahead. I like it." See, imagine.
Oh my god.
Or
That's perfect.
what if
That's
what if so that one's for the poem. I think there's another one where this dude likes another girl. I don't remember. It's a repressed memory at this point. But
You
but
mean,
I
like,
do
the
believe
childhood sweethearts.
yeah,
that,
the childhood sweethearts. What if
Yeah.
he wanted to serenade the girl? Who do you hit up? Shinyan, the
Shinyan.
musician. The fuck? I'm so angry. I'm getting goosebumps from all these fucking. Oh my god, the potential thrown
Also,
out
wait,
the
We need to
window.
acknowledge, okay, for any one of you who are like diehard Shao fans, we acknowledge the fact that they gave a bit of his backstory, the fact that he's the only one left. Okay,
Yeah, that's much appreciated. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, very appreciated because it gives context as to why he's so fucking angsty emo teenage boy all the time.
Yeah, for real.
But that's the past. We also need the present. We need to see how that affects
Yeah,
him now. So
this story is mainly focused on his perspective on like the generation right now in Liyue, you know. So the backstory comes in as kind of like an explanation, right?
context.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it gives
Context.
context. But the thing is, there's too much context, but there's no execution in like the
There's
actual
no-
story that's happening. right?
There's nothing happening. They're not doing anything with the context. They're
Yeah,
just
it's
like
kind of like
here.
Shao going, no, no.
No.
Okay, how
Okay,
about
okay,
this?
maybe I'll go. Okay, yeah, this is pretty cool.
You had to use like a lame excuse of Shao being like your protector, because like how Shao's whole shtick is like, "Was just call my name and I will be there," and it's like, "Oh, we're not gonna be safe going to Liyue Harbor. You should probably go
That
with
would have
us and
been
like
so
keep us
cool
safeguarding
where
Yaksha."
you actually run into a bunch of like the Fatui or something, and Shao like has no choice but to be there. And then you're gonna be
Yeah.
like,
Oh
hey,
You
my
listen,
know what's
listen, since you're here, we didn't mean to run into the Fatui. Why don't you just celebrate
you
the
know what's
Shao
Why
Lab
don't you just like
with us?
no no
Yeah.
no 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 you no you could have been like in the middle of like going back to Liyue, you get attacked, right? And then you're just like, hey, since you're here, we might run into more trouble, so like come with us. And then so yeah, he would have no choice because he already saw the fact that you did get ambushed, right? So him as an adepti, he has the duty to protect you.
Oh, I have an
And it
idea.
would have given him more of a reason to go with
Holy
you.
shit! I had a thought. I had a thought. Okay,
I had
so
a thought as well.
you got your character in Shao like eats lunch at the Wangshu Inn, right? Because you quote unquote wanted to bring the festival to him, but it didn't work. If I remember correctly, Shao was like,
Yeah.
"Thanks for the food, but I'm not interested." Something like that. What if
Yeah.
so I if I remember correctly, it cuts to you going to Liyue with Paimon and that's it. Like Shao's not with you. Am
Mm.
I right?
I
Yeah,
don't remember.
I don't remember. Well, let's just say that's what happens. What if before it cuts to you arriving at Liyue, it cuts to Shao contemplating alone on whether or not he wants to join. And then you kind of get to see like the loneliness and the fact that he just doesn't want to involve himself with the people he cares about because he knows what
That
happened to
he brings death and like misery with him. So
And it's
yeah,
not
and it's kind of like it's not that I don't want to go. It's just that I don't want anything bad to happen to you. I don't want anything bad to happen to the people. And then it suddenly cuts to like Shao sensing he or she's in trouble. And then she just fucking jumps in and beats the fuck out of the Fatui who are attacking you. Imagine the impact where in the middle of his contemplation, like he arrives there and he saves your ass. And then that's where he gets the conclusion of um times have changed and maybe it's not so bad to appreciate what the people are doing. Bro,
bro. Okay,
I hate
what's
this.
Caleb's idea? What's Caleb's idea?
Caleb's idea. Yeah, what's your idea?
it can go hand in hand with what you just said.
We're just
Yeah,
making
yeah, yeah.
fanfics. We're just making
Oh,
headcanons.
shit.
So yeah, we're just making our own headcanons, like what ifs. So like in first of all, yeah, the whole thing about like going into Shao's head and seeing what he's thinking isn't like something that Mihoyo hasn't done. We've seen Mona thinking to herself in her own story
Yeah.
quest.
Yeah,
Oh
for
my
real.
God,
Yeah, we
so
And
have.
then
true.
and then like here's the other thing.
What's
How
up?
come Shao, who's gotten so much hype as the Vigilant Yaksha, only has that, but doesn't have a single cinematic? While at the end of Child's story quest, we get a whole ass cinematic of a child beating the shit out of ruin guards.
Oh
The
my
sequence that you just
god.
yeah,
Why?
the sequence that you just said, Kyle, could definitely be animated perfectly.
Oh, where he
Like
fucking rescues the
Mihoyo.
damsel in
yeah,
mistress.
Mihoyo.
That
Mihoyo,
done.
shit's
yeah,
so
Mihoyo.
cute,
Mihoyo,
bro.
oh my God, dude, Mihoyo fumbled the bag so hard with this. They
Bro,
fumbled the bag so fucking
Mihoyo,
hard. Yo.
fucking bro, Mihoyo is listening to us right now.
Mi-
They're just writing down.
Mihoyo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this right now, Mihoyo. If you all need anyone in your writing staff, my wallet is open.
Hit me up.
Mihoyo, if you want us to be on your fucking writing staff, literally, my DMs are open for you. My Discord code is 1113.
I'm trash underscore mouth on Instagram and Kyle LaGuardia on Facebook. You know where to
You
find
can
me.
find me at
Oh my
twitch.tv/Sanze.
God.
You literally hit me up.
Ah, I'm getting goosebumps. Oh my
Dude, our
gosh.
headcanons. So fucking good. You know what? Let's just pretend. Let's just pretend that it
Just
happened.
pretend that it happened.
We're just gonna pretend that it actually happened because we're artists. Our imaginations are vivid enough. I think. We're
Unfortunately.
just gonna. you know how like people, the Percy Jackson fans, pretend that the movie doesn't exist. Let's do the opposite and pretend that it does exist for us. Like this thing is the thing that happened. It's canon. This
That's
thing
really
happened for
fucking
us.
sad, dude. It's really sad.
No, but it's the
No.
only way we're gonna cope.
I wanted to ask, I believe I had a conversation with Caleb before where I was giving out criticisms with the story. And Caleb kind of told me that it was kind of unfair to give that type of criticism to this type of game. So I wanted to ask you guys, say well, like what we're doing right now, we're criticizing Genshin Impact. Should we criticize this game and its content like fairly as if it's a game in general, like any other games? Or should we also put into consideration the fact that this is also a gotcha game or it's a JRPG-ish or yeah,
Here's the thing. Here's the
because
thing, okay?
okay, I do have I have problems with the story, but then sometimes whenever I tell someone about it, they're like, "Well, gotcha games they don't really have the best story anyway, so it's fine." So I kind of don't know if I want to take that as a valid excuse or am I just being too rough on it? Am I
Um,
expecting too much? I don't
well,
know.
for me, okay, well, for me, the gotcha games that I've played personally, if they don't have like a really fleshed out story, for example, GBF,
Yeah,
their story is extremely fleshed out in the game. If they don't have that, they need to have a popular enough companion piece. Either okay, here's the thing: the gotcha games that are really well known, GBF, FGO, and if we're gonna go for like rhythm games, for example, Love Live or End Stars.
yeah. Holy shit! Yeah,
Now,
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
now, Love Live and End Stars have both mangas and animes made
So
yeah,
from the
much
game.
context.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So much shit that you can consume. And with shit like FGO, even FGO, they have like millions of fucking animes that you can
Yeah.
you can watch.
You don't even
You
fucking
don't
know where to
even need to
start.
know. Yeah,
So many
you don't
spin-off
even
games, so many
like
animes. There's an arcade game.
so many things. And with GBF, the thing is, I know they have an anime, but it's not that well known.
Actually,
I
didn't
don't
know
even
that.
fucking know if they have a I don't even fucking know if they have a manga or not. But the fact of the matter
Yeah,
is
yeah,
that
yeah.
you can completely like see the world build, the characters,
Through
the
an
character arcs
through another form of
in the
media.
game. In the game. No, it's in the
Oh, in
game.
the game.
Which
Okay.
which which is what Genshin could have done if they're not. I know they have like a manga or whatever, but I don't even know where the fuck they read it. If your thing isn't established, if your game isn't as established as, for example, Love Live and Stars FGO, then you better make sure your world building in your game's storytelling is on point, because that's the only thing we have to go off of, because not everyone is gonna be like, wait, is there like a manga for this? Because if it's not popular enough, if you just produced the manga after the game got popular, not everyone's gonna know that it's even happening in the first place.
Yeah.
So so they're just gonna be left with nothing. They're like, what is this unfinished meal on my plate? Like, can you take this back to the kitchen and cook it more, please? Like that. That's just my opinion. Okay.
Actually, that being said, okay, maybe I want to ask Caleb the same thing first. Since
Hmm.
both of you come from an upbringing of a good number of gotcha games.
Mm-hmm.
Um
Yeah.
did you hear my ano ba, my
Yeah, I did. I
question
did.
earlier? Like
I don't-
what type of mindset do you need to have to
that's the
criticize
thing.
Genshin? Should you criticize this game fairly as if it's any other games, or should you also put the or should you also add the fact that, oh, this is just a gotcha game or it's not supposed to be taken seriously? Because I personally think that that's not a valid excuse. I want to
To
be
not to
fair
be
with
taken
everything.
seriously, bro.
Yeah, that's kind of like the equivalent of oh, this Pixar movie is okay because it's for children's anyways. So I do not like that fucking excuse where it's kind of like, oh, it's meant to be it's meant to be surface level. Like you're just gonna enjoy it for the anime titties. It's fine. And if you want to enjoy it for anime titties as is, that's also fine. But I just feel like
No,
that
here's
shouldn't
the
be
thing.
what you should that should not be what you should be striving for, to just be okay. So I don't
Listen,
feel like it's a valid excuse for me
well, for
personally.
me, for me, you're not supposed to take it seriously. That's fucking bullshit because the amount of effort that Mihoyo puts in their game, we know that they can do the things that we've been saying. Is exactly the reason why we get mad is because we know that they can do it because they've done it in other patches before. And you can't say that don't take Genshin seriously. It's not meant to be taken seriously. Really? The game that hired like a whole fucking orchestra for their soundtrack, really? And they're not even a triple A
Shit.
game studio? Hello?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
So I guess
What about Caleb?
for us at least, son, I feel like we can both agree that if we were to criticize Genshin right now for like I don't know the story maybe, we're going to treat it fairly as if it's like any other game.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you also say that you're not supposed to take it seriously, that's kind of rude.
It's
I don't know,
rude.
like maybe you're just not are you not appreciating the amount of effort that they put in this game?
Yeah.
Like I know I have some flaws with the game, but I don't fucking hate it. Like at least
Why we're so passionate
I
about it because we
appreciated
love the game.
yeah, at least I got into the game enough to actually notice the flaws, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, what about you, Caleb? Do you
I think
yeah.
in my head I kind of formed like this thing just like right now, just shit out of my ass.
Yeah, yeah.
I have like the three pillars of a good gacha game. So you
Okay.
have like good lore,
Mhm.
good gameplay,
Mhm.
and good design, as in
Mhm.
art, UI. You can have sometimes you can have all three. That's a rarity, and sometimes you can have two. If you only have one, that's a problem. So
Where do you think
like
Genshin falls?
Genshin is trying to be a mass. Was this master of all trades? Wait, jack of all trades rather.
Yeah.
The thing is, they're leaning more onto sort of like trying to do more of the gameplay and the art. Definitely the design. Like I have to praise Genshin a lot for the UI design and
Yeah,
how
not I'm
easy it
not gonna
is to
lie.
use, and the cross
It's
platform
very nice
bullshit
to
being
look at.
super yeah super seamless. But then like lore wise, I'm looking for more, dude. As a person has who in stories lore matters a lot to me,
Yeah.
Mm.
especially in the gacha games, especially coming from FGO where
Yeah.
there's so
There's
much
so
stuff
much lore.
you can flesh
So
out.
much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
mean FGO sorta had some of its lore cut out for it because of the historical legends and stuff, but then they
And
made
the
their own
anime
stories
too.
from them, right? Yeah, and of
The
course
anime, the manga,
never forget the OG eroge where it all
the
started.
dojins.
Yeah.
Remember, Fate started from an eroge, but
Yeah.
yeah,
The
um,
visual novel.
So there's so much lore that you can pull from there, and I feel like Genshin has a lot of potential. And I understand the game's been in development for like several 4 or 5 years was it already, and
Yeah.
then they've been in beta testing and pioneer testing for like 2 years already. So I would definitely see like it's not as bad. It's definitely a far cry from the cyberpunk situation where people
Oh
like
my
release the
Yeah,
god.
game
for
and
real,
then like
yeah.
the game is garbage, right? In my end, I feel like the only weak point truly, and my point of criticism is that I look at it as a gotcha game, is that the story is really not fleshed. There's so much more we can explore, and there's so much more that we can do. The gameplay is fine by me. There's a lot of bugs for some. Actually, not a lot. There's been a couple of bugs with some characters, and there are some mechanics about the game that I would wish I would know a lot better of, rather than having to go to theory crafting discords and talking with neckbeards as to what the
Holy
internal
shit.
cooldown for yada yada is, or like how the application of melt and vaporize doesn't instantly go away, so you can actually cheese the
Yeah.
overblown cryo regis vine in 1.2 by using an amber ult and a Shinsho ult on a
Jesus
sucrose ult,
fucking
and like
Christ.
you can deal 1.2 million damage. So it's a
Yeah,
rabbit
yeah, yeah.
hole in the gameplay, and there's so much stuff for me to do there. I'm fine with that. The design, I have no complaints, but the lore, I feel like there's so much more
If
to
your
be
name
fleshed
is
out.
not Kaya, I like your design.
Wow.
And
Okay,
the
anyways.
designs,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not gonna give Genshin too much shit for designs. It's a gacha game today, and sometimes you just gotta monkey brain enjoy anime titties, or
Yeah,
you're looking at
for
the
real.
properly sculpted textures of the bulges on child Zhong's that they brought back because 1.2 it went away. But yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like there's so much more you can do with the lore, and there's so much more material that they can explore as to that lore to like improve that. I understand that there's the manga, and I mean
I
it's
don't even know
really
where
You
high
to,
can
quality.
I don't
you
even know where to read the
Uh,
manga,
you
their
shouldn't
honestly.
official
rely
website, official website.
you shouldn't rely on your extra media to flesh out your story.
Yeah.
I
I'm
feel like
not gonna
that's a
give it flack
shortcut.
though. I disclaimer though, like I'm not giving it flack for the written lore in the game. There's a lot of written lore in the game. Like if you look at the books, if you look at the attributes of like even artifacts, like
Yeah.
Yeah,
lower tier
if
artifacts and weapons, the descriptions tell you a lot of
if
stories.
I were to
But
point out like the written lore in the game that I actually like, it's the character stories. And I don't know, the Fischl's story of how she got her vision just sticks out to me. It's so fucking
yes,
cute. It's so cool. Fischl was literally like, well, fake it
I'm
until
a
you make it, I guess.
I'm a
Disclaimer
will
It's
and
for
so
the
electro
cool.
bird to life.
Imagine.
Disclaimer for the YouTube audience. We're saying all of like me and Kyle, we're highly critical of Genshin because we love it, and we say all of this with peace and love in our hearts. Okay,
Yeah,
we
I'm happy
Yeah,
to say
we're
that as
I'm
addicted
well.
to this
Like
fucking
we're
game.
acknowledging the hard work. To not
Yeah,
I want
acknowledge
this
the flaws is to not give a shit at all.
I
So
want this game to glow, dude.
yeah. I want this game to literally like reach the fullest potential and like literally blow everyone's socks off. That's because it's so good. It's so this game is so good. Like
it
the game, it's like
it
everything
stands
about
out.
it. The thing like my main gripe is really just like the storytelling. That's it.
Oh
Like
yeah, I was going to say
everything else I love. Everything else I absolutely love.
the thing that Caleb mentioned with like the triangle of what was that again? Gotcha games.
The
Yeah.
the
I feel
the,
like
the, the pillars of a good
the
gacha game.
pillars of a good gotcha game. I feel like Genshin is a 2.5. I
Yeah.
feel,
They're
I would say
close
two
to
and a
pretty
half.
good.
yeah,
Yeah.
but the one with half for me is probably the story. So that's where I will get into right now. One of the first criticisms that I ever had with the game doesn't have to do anything with the design or the gameplay. I'm totally fine with the gameplay. Like I feel like it's a very entry level, safe gameplay. I feel like anyone can play it.
Yeah.
Like if you know WASD shift click, like you're good to go. It's fine. I have nothing. There's no complicated like stuff that you need to do for the gameplay. But my criticisms will probably lie with the story, because I just feel like there's so much technical fantasy jargon going on that I don't
Oh, I
know. Yeah, that's my I barely fucking remember Venti and what's his name? Venti's bitch, Valin's story quest.
The ball.
Yeah, that's my first criticism, especially with like the
I
Valin's been corrupted, there's another god, and then nope, wait, there's more gods, and then there's another god, and then he got corrupted, yada yada yada. I feel like there's just too much technical jargon. I don't know if you guys agree, but that's my gripe with Genshin as a whole. I feel like there's too
I'm
much stuff going
ah,
on. It kind of took, honestly, it kind of took a while for me to like follow the
get used to
story.
all of this stuff. Yeah.
And this is coming from someone who really tends to look for the details in the story. Like I really tend to pay attention whenever I enjoy any sort of media, whether it's a book
He's
or
a
a
cinephile,
movie.
guys. Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's a Caleb, but
No, I'm not saying anything. I'm not gonna say some shit like I'm not like other guys, because I'm literally like any other guy. You know, like any other guy who watches a movie and pays attention to the story. I'm basically that guy. So I'm already paying attention to the story, and maybe
have
again,
you watched Citizen
maybe
Kane?
just shut the fuck up. Maybe no, I have not. Maybe it's just me, but I just feel like there's so much technical jargon going on where it's like, oh, the genosis, the anemone. It got really
Ah,
confusing. In terms of the Archon quest, I feel like the one that I followed better in terms of the story would be the one for Zhongli and Child. I was definitely I had a good idea of what was going on for Venti's quest, but I was like, the what? I'm sorry, what?
ah.
Okay, so there's
I
a
mean,
tier.
personally, yeah.
Yeah, that's just my gripe with the game. But I do I just feel like they're already on the way. They have potential because I've seen some of the story quests, not the Archon quests, and the story quests are really fucking good. Zhongli's story quest is the best one. And don't even tell me that you did not get goosebumps when you were having the Naruto moment at the Jade Chamber. Don't fucking tell me that. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. I'm gonna tell you guys a story. Um, I would like to apologize to my professor for admitting this, but when I was in your class, I was playing Genshin. Okay, I'm sorry. I was playing the game. So I was
Hell
playing the
yeah.
game while I was in class, right? And I could feel that I was almost done with Zhongli's Archon quest. But then I was like, okay, maybe I'll do one more part of the quest and then I'll leave the game, focus on class. But what I didn't fucking know is that when I was at that point in the Archon quest, I was at the point of no return. There were no pauses, there were no like escape, there's no chance of escape. I just
You
have to
had to
keep playing
immerse
the game.
yourself.
Yeah,
Finish it.
it's either I alt F4 and start it all over again, or I just fucking go ham. So I was like, you know what? The cutscene's going. I might as well. And I kind of listen. I'm sorry. Child is not my favorite character. But bro,
Me neither.
did this white boy have to flex that fucking hard? This fucking Kamen Rider looking motherfucker looks so cool. What the fuck was that? I was like, okay, I'm gonna the thing is, I saw a short clip of his cutscene with the his story quest, the one
Yeah.
where the fight scene where he just went over the fucking what are you called, the ruin guards. So I already saw that scene, and actually I was expecting that scene to show up in the Archon quest, but I kind of didn't know that they're totally different quests. So, but I did kind of have an idea that this guy could transform. So I was like, okay, well, my Ganyu's pretty good, so I could probably take this guy. So, it's the first phase of the child fight, the second phase of the child fight, and then you fucking fall down the House of Gold. This dude did not have to flex that hard. He fucking he looks so fucking cool, and then it zooms into his face with the fucking tagline on the side, Tartaglia, the 11th member of the Fatui. I'm like, what the fuck? That's so cool. What the fuck was that? It reminded me of I don't know. It probably works because this is, it's an anime game. So I remember the similar thing happening at Suicide. Have you guys seen Suicide Squad?
Ah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they did the same thing with Suicide
Yeah,
Squad.
they
When they were introducing the characters in the first few minutes of the movie, they had like a tagline and a name at the side, and I just thought it was lame. But this fucking white boy transformed in front of me, turned to a Power Ranger, and then it cuts to like it zooms into his really cool mask, and then it's like Tartaglia. Whoa! What the?
I don't
That's so cool.
felt-
So
felt
fucking cool.
Persona 5 to me, which is why I thought it was cool. It reminded me of Persona 5.
I
Like
feel
when
like
they would
it
have, like,
knows that
tagline.
it's silly.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this is a
It's an anime game.
a hot cocky anime boy who transforms
It's a
into a
hot-
fucking
it's a
Kamen
hot,
Rider.
greasy anime boy.
The little stinker, the fucking the fucking anime boy that smirks a lot, and the fucking everyone's panty starts dropping. Yeah, he's gonna turn to a fucking Power Ranger, and I was like, okay, that's you look really cool. He looks really
It's
cool.
pretty fire.
Yeah, and right after you fucking go to the Jade Chamber, and then Child summons this like fucking Kraken monster, and then you fight it with the power of friendship. Where Ganyu was like, I give you the power of whatever, and then Shao was like, I'll give you my speed, and I was like, fucking getting goosebumps while I'm hearing about 3D effects in the background in class. I was getting goosebumps. It was so
Dude, I
fucking
loved it.
hype.
I loved it when they started like lending you their powers. It was
Yeah,
so
it's so
amazing to
cool that I directly don't have to fight this monster. All of the characters behind me, like Ningguang and what are they called? The Adepti, the Adeptus.
the Adepti.
Yeah, the Adepti are fighting this giant monster, and my job is to protect the fucking giant bow cannons that they have. It's such a It's so fucking cool. Is this
I
something
love it.
new? No. Is this a fresh idea? No. Am I still
But
hyped
is it
about it?
cool?
Is it
Yes.
fucking cool? Yeah, it definitely fucking is. Holy shit. Like the power of friendship. I was like, this is like, it feels like I'm
It's
not.
so it's
I
so
feel like
shonen.
I feel like I'm watching the
shonen.
Chunin exam from Naruto all over again. It's so fucking cool. It's kind of like that one
I
scene.
love
Oh my god! It reminded me so much of like the iconic shonen moments in anime. Eren
Yes.
Eren
Oh
Yeager
my
pops up as a titan. Tanjiro cutting off that spider demon's head. Or fucking I don't know, Goku punching a fucking hole through Piccolo in their fight. It just gave the same vibe. So I was like, okay. Okay, I can't stay
God.
mad.
Yeah.
I can't stay mad at you, even though Kaya's design sucks. Okay, that's kind of cool.
Oh my gosh.
We'll get there soon. But yeah, I know
I'm
that
I'm
I know
I
that they have
just
potential.
this design. I just know that he has a nice ass. That's all I know.
No. I'm not gonna deny that. Okay, he has a thick ass. That's fine.
Dude, oh my god. I think I have like photos of
His
literally
ass.
my reaction. No, of my
Oh,
reaction when I saw him for the first time. Because like when you see him for the first time, right? It it was an ass shot, and
was
then
it
so I was
really?
like, no, it really was an ass shot, and
Oh
then I thought
shit.
it was a
Okay.
girl. Because they don't do that
Yo,
with
is this
anime.
Frost?
They don't. It's Frost. She kind of bad though.
She's kind
Is
of
that
bad though.
Frost?
Yo, he's gay.
He's good. No, but like the because like you know they don't do that with anime boys. You know they don't give anime boys ass shots, even though that's what the women want.
Yeah, they usually start
So
with like the superhero landing and the smirk,
yeah,
and then
yeah. So
look at me.
so the fact that Kaya entered as ass first, I was like, oh, is this like a girl? And then when they panned up, I was
Is that
shocked that it
Frost?
was like a hot anime boy. I was like, oh, sir, who are you?
We
How
have
do you like your eggs
Mr. Kaya Albridge, I am COVID free. I'm available this Saturday. We have a tan
Kaya
god in the game. We have a
in my
tan
DMs?
god.
I have.
I can do
Please
the
respond to my DMs,
I can
sir.
do the cleaning. I can do the cooking. I can do whatever you want.
Yes, I can do the cooking.
No. So yeah. That being said, Genshin has potential. I just feel like there's
Mm.
too much technical jargons because I definitely enjoyed
We just want it
that.
better. We just want it to do better. It's kind of like a kid that's being lazy when you know they can do better if they actually
Yeah.
try.
Maybe there's a little bit of
Not to say that people are being lazy. It's just an analogy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually, I
it's
have
kind of
like
like
a
perfect analogy.
not really an analogy. Oh yeah, but like on my end, I have like an idea. Not really an idea, but like a point of discussion as to why I think Mihoy is behaving like this. But it's not definitely justification for their like actions or
Yeah.
rather their behavior. So like, here's the thing.
Mm.
We know that Mihoy is a Chinese company, right? We're not gonna get too much into the political talk, but you know, the
Yes,
Chinese
yeah,
audience
yeah.
is they're a hard bunch to please.
Yeah.
Zhongli apparently wasn't the main DPS. They went apeshit, right? So that's the thing. Mihoyo is trying to make an everyone game, for weebs at least, but an everyone game nonetheless.
Mm.
Yeah.
So we have we have the game on phones. We have the game on
PS4.
PS4. We
Very
have the
accessible
on PC.
game.
It's a very accessible game, and it's
Yeah.
available globally. You have EU,
US.
US, and
Yeah.
Is it on Switch?
I'm not sure if it's on. I don't think it is.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's gonna be on Switch.
Let's look this up.
Eventually, I mean, Apex is on Switch. I don't know how they did that, but like, yeah. Also, of course, here in Asia. So like, that's the thing. It's trying to be an everyone game, and they're trying to build so much lore. The thing is when you're adding a lot of elements in there, it's hard to not make things offensive to at least some people.
Or rather, I feel like it's the more that you add something to please other fans,
People,
the other half
more
of the
people
fans
will
are
not
like,
like it.
okay, I'm confused. I'm confused now.
yeah, or
You know-
like,
you know, yeah.
because you both have to cater to like the more casual players and the more diehards. That's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah. You gotta
And-
you have to be appealing to the newbies, but you also have to like make the diehard players stay.
Mhm.
Okay, apparently,
Yeah.
Genshin tweeted that they are gonna be available for Switch in the future.
That's
Holy
cool.
shit! See, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I
But
kind of saw that coming.
yeah, they tweeted this last year. Yeah, January last year. I think that was like before the release, before its release, right?
Even before the release. Okay, good for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Genshin
so
was released
they've already been
September.
planning.
Yeah, Genshin was released around September 28, 29 last year. 20,
2020.
the yeah, of the full
Yeah.
Okay,
release of the
okay.
game.
Yeah, so it really was. They were really planning on it apparently.
That's cool.
So
That's cool.
is gonna come, boys. Oh my!
Someday,
They even
someday.
have a Nintendo Switch trailer. Wow. Okay.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Okay.
So they're serious about it. That's cool.
Yeah. So I guess
Ah, yeah.
the main summary of what you're telling me, Caleb, is you just can't please everyone at the end of the day.
Yeah, but that brings me to my point of criticism to them. They don't
Do-
listen to
They
everyone.
don't listen.
They
Really?
listen
Really?
to they listen to their Chinese audience. Okay?
Oh.
They try to make an everyone game, but they don't
Yeah.
listen to
And
the
since of course
other everyone's.
exactly. Like I understand their Chinese game first and foremost, but you do have to acknowledge that the larger share of your market is your international audience.
Yeah.
So the thing is how do I put this? Some things that we ask for they got implemented, but some other things that they're really not willing to budge on, resin, they won't.
Wait,
They
wasn't it
won't
confirmed
do
already that they're gonna raise
No,
resin to?
it's only condensed resin. They upped it to 5 condensed resin.
yeah, they
Wait,
upped it
I
to five
thought the
condensed
same was
resin and
gonna
then
happen to original resins, where it's
we're gonna
gonna
get
be
a
raised to
higher cap.
200. Yeah.
Yeah, that still feels like patchwork to me.
How so?
Because we asked before,
Ah,
and
because
it's
we
completely
asked.
yeah, it's definitely impossible now. Like thinking at how MiHoYo likes their what's this their free to play, pay to play more model,
Yeah, yeah.
with resin and stuff. If they remove resin, a lot of their income will go away because people can just grind the game indefinitely
Oh
and
yeah,
just
for
max
sure,
out
for
their
sure.
characters
Yeah,
rather
yeah.
than like trying to use money for resin or
It
use
sucks
money
as a player who wants to
for
grind,
for gotcha.
but I
Exactly.
understand where they're coming from. Yeah.
The game is not completely free to play friendly, but it's not all too harsh as well. The issue is that the resin system I before when the game started out we had 120 resin pool, not 160.
I did not know
And
that. Are you for
the
real?
yeah,
120?
they
Holy shit.
yeah,
Yeah, I
we
remember
asked
that.
we asked for resin to be removed actually. And then they were like, let's make it 160 and you can have this thing called condense. Like, oh, can we just like keep condensing and like save it up for a day? No, you can have 3. But yeah, 3. Take it or leave it. So that's why I feel like they're sort of listening, they're sort of not. And I understand where they're coming from. They're trying to they're raking in that dough from the Genesis crystals, especially um,
Yeah.
people trying to get more primo in their life, right?
Uh,
That makes sense. It's just that the only thing is that there are other things that they also don't listen to, like a lot of gameplay related things that they overlooked. That
Can you give an
kind
example
of
of
Electro is the
specific
weakest.
ones?
Buff
Sure,
Electro,
buff
please. Oh my
Electro.
Wait, what? I feel
god.
like it's already been confirmed that they're gonna buff Electro.
I mean, speculation, and that's another piece of drama that actually I want to highlight.
Yeah.
Leakers fucking suck.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Legit.
You know about that drama about the leakers?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
read
yeah, yeah.
the one for
S-
Eula and Yanfei.
they hold back information. Yeah, they try to hold back information so they can like slowly push it out for people to continue following, and then like there's like these 4 big leakers. I think it was Lumi and Nep Nep, and there's 2 other ones. I don't
Yeah,
really want
yeah.
to give them credit because they're fuckers. Yeah, and so basically all they're trying to do is this whole conspiracy about them is that they're just leaking. They have so much access to future content because it highlights another problem about Genshin security.
Yeah,
That
the Genshin
Which, unfortunately,
yeah,
I don't think
which
MiHoYo
is
wants to acknowledge.
that's my last point. They're listening, but they're not really listening. How hard is it to implement 2-factor authentication? Like seriously, bro, everyone has a phone. If you're playing Genshin on your phone, even more so.
Yeah.
Like just make 2FA work. It works for so many companies. It's tried and proven. And MiHoYo is just like, oh well, if somebody steals your account and they spent more money on Genesis crystals,
We'll
I
give
guess
you
it's
Primo
their account.
Gems.
No, there was that one case back in 1.2 or 1.1 where this guy
Mm.
had his account stolen by somebody he knew, and then
Uh-huh.
he was like, "Hey, Mihoyo, help me get my account back." Then Mihoyo was like, "Checking the records. This guy did steal his account from you, but since he spent more money on that account after he got it from you, technically, he owns the account."
No fucking way.
Yeah,
What? That
you could.
sucks.
There's a whole thread on Reddit about
No, that sucks. Ah, shit.
Mihoyo's security and the balancing team is kind of iffy, but I'm a raise hands with some fucking security and
The
how
security team.
Mihoyo, yeah, and how Mihoyo's handled their whole integrity with the game files. They don't really care about you as a customer, bro.
They just
Let's
want
be
the
honest.
monies.
They want the monies. Like it's
The
a
cash.
yes. They're putting lots into the game, and the art and the writing team. For hats off.
Much
They're doing so much.
appreciated.
They're doing so much,
Yeah,
especially the
yeah.
character designers and or the writers. But like I feel like there's other, especially the uh the business minded folks in Mihoyo who are like, oh well, I mean, people are still paying lots of money for a game which has inherently broken security flaws, so let's not do anything about it.
So I guess what
I
you're
feel like that's gonna be the Achilles heel of this game.
Yeah.
so it's like business is business as usual. At the end of the day, it's
Yeah,
just business. That's
you
what you
want
mean?
a prime, you want it's yeah, it's capitalism.
Yeah.
At the end of the actually,
And it's working.
I can show you a big example of how if you don't listen to your audience or if you try to sneak something past your audience in a gacha game, it will bite you back.
Do
So
tell.
FGO Korea. So
Oh my god! Not even.
I don't know what this is about.
okay,
Holy
so
shit! Okay.
you know how like if you download FGO here, our island country we will not mention,
We already
it's
mentioned it a couple of times. It's fine.
right, yeah, anyways, so it says the light works, right? And games need to have publishers for certain regions because of licensing restrictions and all of that BS, right? So um there, I'm not sure if it was Netmarble, was it, who or another Korean company that licensed FGO to have a local Korean server
Netmarble
under,
licensed FGO. I didn't know that.
I don't know, as in as a publisher. You know how like for
Publisher.
example a game is made by like Respawn, like Apex, but it's published by EA.
Oh, is that how it
Say,
works?
yeah.
I
It's like how
see.
you can be an artist, but you have to have a record studio to publish it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. I
Yeah,
see.
so same thing with games, same thing with games. So that's the thing about like having international games, like for example FGO. So that's the thing. I'm not sure if it what Korean was it Nexon. It was, I mean, Nexon's another scummy Korean company. But basically, what they did is they artificially raised the gacha rates. I raised lowered the gacha pull rates in FGO, even lower than the 1% that you already had, so people could pull more.
So they basically fucked with the system.
Yeah, and how FGO was telling like the Achilles heel here is that other than the fact that they signed a contract with the Lightworks, like, hey, yeah, this is, we're publishing the game the same way you did, it's just in Korean, wink wonk.
Wink
And
wonk.
like, yeah, and like there's a policy that Apple iOS, that's actually, as far as I know, this is how this got found out, correct me if I'm wrong. iOS has the Apple Store. The App Store has a policy. If you're putting a gotcha game up, you have to state clearly in any form within the gotcha game what your exact rates are, your pull rates, because it's technically online gambling, right? So
Ah.
you have to state transparency with how your pull rates are in the gotcha, like percentage for rolling a 5-star for and stuff,
Yeah, yeah.
right? So like the thing is, they raised the rates officially, and it was not accurate with what they said to both the Lightworks and to what Apple saw was the actual rates.
How did they compare?
I'm not sure if they published their artificially different rates on the Apple Store for transparency's sake. So like they lied to FGO's dev team, and then like said the truth to Apple or they lied to both of them and they just got found out. But eventually they got found out, right?
Yeah.
Of course, that shit collapsed. That shit collapsed a lot of the server in FGO, like how the player base reacted to it, especially for the fact that what they were trying to do since the game launched at a different time from the JP version. You know how like in EN and FGO it's like 2 years behind, right? So you
Yeah,
have
it's
to like
2 years
wait for
behind.
content to come in, right? You see an event happen in JP that you're interested in. Okay, you have 2 years to save up for it. No biggie. The thing is about Korea is that they came out pretty late, and what they tried to do is bum rush every piece of content they could. The problem is players didn't have enough time, they didn't have enough AP, and they didn't have enough, well, gotcha money, sync quartz to roll for anything. And of course, that's another tactic for the publisher to be like, hey, yeah, we're gonna rush
Hey,
events, but you can always like you can spend some
give me
money
your
for that.
money. Yeah, give me your money.
Yeah, you want that? You want that Mama Raiko? You want that King Hassan?
I
Oh
fucking
my
hate you.
god.
No.
But yeah, it was a nasty shit show. So if a company isn't willing, a company of a gacha game isn't willing to listen to input, isn't willing to change their game, especially for critically important pieces of information or like points of breaches of security or data to their
Yeah, yeah,
players,
yeah.
like they clearly don't show value to their players. That's a problem for me, Chief.
Don't mess with the bitches with the anime profile picture. Did you not learn your lesson yet? Come on.
Correct.
Come on. It's like internet security. Don't mess with the bitches in the, in the anime profile picture. Come on.
One of our good friends, Jella from the server,
Ah, yeah.
just DM'd me right now saying,
What up?
I want to use my Masterless Stardust to roll. I'm so desperate. And she's
Please
like
don't.
AR8 or something. I was like, stop.
Wait,
Oh my
No,
god,
calm
that's so
down,
much
calm down.
content.
wait.
That's
If it's
so much
Stardust,
fucking
it's fine.
content.
It's
If it's
But
Star Glitter,
Masterless.
if it's Star Glitter, okay, don't. Please don't. Save your Star Glitter.
Don't. Holy
she
shit,
has
save
like
your stuff.
she has like 100 Masterless Stardust.
That's like one roll.
Save up for a 10 roll.
Save for a
Yeah.
10.
Anyways, yeah, I
She has Primo Gems on the horizon. Like literally, she has so much shit.
she really got a
She
gene,
just has
bro. I just want a gene, bro.
to play. She just has to play. That's it.
I want to
Lapse into
talk
YouTube,
to
Gene.
excuse me, Mihoyo. I would like to talk to whoever designed Gene Gunholder. I would like to take them out to dinner. I do not care if they're a man. I do not care how old they are. I would like to get to know them better. Thank you for showing me the love, one of the loves of my life. Thank you so much. I love you. Whoever designed
But like
Gene,
the
I love you.
Are you done with your love letter?
I'm done.
Your
I'm done.
proclamation.
Yeah, my proclamation of love. I'm done. I'm done.
Okay,
Understandable.
because like I think the desperation is more understandable if you're, for example, like us, the end game people, bruh. There's like nothing.
We just
Nothing.
need
We're
more
so dry.
content. We just need
Like,
more.
dude,
I don't
me
remember the last treasure chest that I found. Holy shit.
game. I'm actually one of the most baby late game players in my friend circle. So,
Me too, actually.
um,
Yeah.
no, for if I include you, you're the babyest.
Yeah, yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
like the second youngest because like 51. But the the funny thing is like every time a new event comes out, all of my friends are like, "There's a new event! Oh my god, finally something to do!" It's like it's so sad. Please spare us a crumb of content. Like this is what happens when you
Mm.
rush the game. You have to savor the game. You have to savor it while you still have shit to do. But I
I
think
like
like
how
the good thing about it is that there's shit to keep us busy, like the battle pass, for example, and stuff like that.
yeah, and I like how the game actually, in my opinion, it's coming from a person who like dailies gotcha games. I'm okay with getting into the rhythm of like doing your dailies. If there's an event, okay, do the event, and then
Yeah,
like
yeah,
spend your resin.
Yeah.
Because I have a
Me too.
life.
Me too. Yeah, yeah.
No, yeah, definitely. Like that's me, where I literally just log in to do my dailies and then I hop out. But then I'm also just like, I miss the characters.
I guess the only reason why we kept screaming like, "Oh, get rid of resin, just like let people grind content," is because we were just really into the game at the time. Right now,
Yeah,
I've
and
kind of
we weren't
settled into the like,
we
oh,
weren't
it's that
end
gotcha
game
game.
yet. We're in endgame.
Yeah. Now I'm completely endgame.
We're now that
Um,
we're endgame, we're just waiting for Inazuma. That's it.
yeah. I'm part of like if we're talking about like a pecking order in like friend groups of like who's the highest level, who's the most baby in Genshin accounts, I would say y'all are still kind of baby.
No,
And
I'm
then
definitely baby.
Okay,
I'm
Mr. Late
51.
Gamer.
And like
Mr.
my
I've
friends are
yeah.
like I think I have like 3-4 friends who are like 55 turning 56 in like
Yeah,
real
I'm
like
also
real.
55
Okay,
turning
Mr.
56.
Kleehaver, who has 130,000
Fuck
damage.
yeah. You love to see it.
You
Yeah,
love to see.
but like yeah, in that pecking order, I guess like I have a couple of friends who are still way more like into the game. Like they spend their entire day on theory crafting servers, like talking about like the cooldown of this, like oh what's the theory about how this set works?
The
Oh, there's a
moment,
5.9% damage increase if you use
bro,
Viridescent Hunt on Child instead of Rust. Like okay, yeah, buddy. I guess
bro.
I kind of dip my toes into that neckbeard shit, but like other than that, I would say I have my fair experience in the game. I'm pretty up there, but like yeah, I don't want to reach that level. Like
The
oh, every
moment,
time Abyss comes out, I will clear 12-3 faster than I can take a shower.
oh my god.
Jesus fucking Christ, I cannot believe you just said that.
But bro, the moment right now, because like I'm still baby endgame. I still have stuff to do. Like for example, artifact
Five star
grinding. Because
artifacts. Yep.
it's never artifact
I
grinding will
hate
never
it.
end, honestly.
It will never end.
I just got into grinding artifacts a few days ago. So I basically wanted to have a blizzard, a two-piece blizzard for my Ganyu. And I was like, okay, I got a few. Like they're 4-star, but they'll do. They got the attack stats going on. That's fine. So I started leveling them up, and it came to the point where I do not have any more artifacts to feed to my blizzard
Yeah.
artifact. I
Yeah.
was like, ah, fuck.
There was a
No.
time There was a time I got so fucking desperate. I use these things called artifact roots, so you could literally just go around Leeway and like pick up those like scraps of 2-star artifacts you can find in like ruins and shit. And that would
Man.
amount to like if you're leveling a 5-star artifact, that would amount to like what 2 levels.
Yeah. Pretty much, pretty much.
It's
But
sad.
the moment, listen, okay, the moment
Mm.
I get my fucking Kaya to full glad, the game is over for you bitches. Honestly, though, like the game is done. Pack the fuck up, go home, y'all.
I
It's
am the
over
end
for you,
game.
dude. Because like I remember, because like dude, the one that I saw, his Kaya, he's a
Mhm.
Kaya main, right?
Yep.
Literally titles his streams King Kaya because he's the
Oh
first
my
one he ever
god.
because his I think his crit damage is like 187% or something.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and it's like full glad. So
On
literally
Akaya.
on a Kaya, and like Kaya is literally the sword user that has the most what do you call that? The damage percent stackage, whatever the fuck. Like you know how like when he does like two strikes, like it
This
goes
brings me back to when I
50%,
did not understand a single thing. These are the things that I heard. I was like, yep, I love astrophysics. Yep.
So yeah, like the fact that 187% crit damage on Kai with a 66% crit rate, I was like, I need this in my life. This is my goal now. Y'all can't add me, okay? Y'all can't add me. But also, like, well, okay, I have a question for you guys.
What's up?
What is the world boss that you hate the most?
World boss that I hate the most.
Uh,
Hate the most in doing.
the thing is,
Like
para
most
sa
annoying or
for
like
yeah, for me
least fun.
there's a difference between annoying and difficult.
No, annoying. The one that annoys
Annoying.
you.
Not Oceanid. Oceanid's pretty.
I w-
Maybe it's because I'm a
are
Ganyu
you
haver, so I'm kind of
talking?
so Oceanid's kind of fine with me.
Yeah, I'm a Ganyu haver. Ocean is fucking trivial to me. Like I guess like the one that drags out the most for me is the fucking
Ancient Geo
what's this?
Bishop for me.
No, the Primo Geo Bishop is great. Coming from Dark Souls and like
Oh, the Dark Souls.
yeah,
You
more
Dark
of
Souls have.
the dodgy like
Yeah.
parry, dodge, block, hit window for like 2 seconds and then keep dodging kind of games. It's like
Uh,
it's fun, right? But
yeah.
like if you're talking about a fight that drags out, I fucking hate the Geo Hypostasis with all my heart.
My God.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say I kind of though. It's not as annoying as before because we both have a Ganyu.
It's still
Uh,
though, like breaking
yeah,
those
but
like
I guess
pillars and
it's
shit.
not. I guess it's not difficult. It's just it's too long.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's
Yeah,
not difficult at all. Like it's really not hard.
yeah.
Definitely, especially since I have a
It's
Beidou. Like Beidou
tedious.
just
Yeah, it takes
trivializes
time.
a lot of the high damage enemies in like the game. But like, holy shit, bro! Like, if I want the Oceania to shut up now even more, now that she speaks, like
Okay. Oh,
fucking.
Shine she's kind of bad.
Yeah, I also
Why?
want the geohypostasis to just stop. Just stop rotating. You
I
fucking rock,
think I think the
bitch.
one I hate the most is the wolf. It annoys me because both of my DPSs are animal.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I
no, you can't use them.
I
Uh.
literally I every time my friend goes like, "Wait, let's do the let's go beat Andy," because his name is Andy.
And
Let's go beat
Yeah, it's
Andy.
Andy.
I
Yeah,
was like,
Andy.
Andy
"Okay,
the
let's
Wolf.
go bully
Lego
Andy," and
she
then
from Beastars.
Oh my
legit,
god.
I was just like, every time like we're in the battlefield and she hasn't pressed the sword yet, I was just like, who the fuck do I use? Like, it's like my DPS is Shao and Kaya. I don't know who the fuck I'm gonna use. Okay, Bennett is a given because Bennett is literally best boy. But who else is the other one? I have literally nothing else because like I'm of the mindset that you should hyper focus on one character and get until they get like super fucking batak
Swole.
jacked as fuck swole everything, and
Fair
then
enough,
you
yeah.
can focus on your support
Yeah,
characters.
bro. Caleb's Klee
So
has a 10
literally,
pack.
I'm just like so lost.
my my Klee is currently at 2100 attack.
Oh my god, I think my Shao is at 2,500, I believe.
Hell yeah, I love to see it.
Yeah.
And
And like my only problem is crit rate, which is where artifacts come in, and I fucking
hell
hate it.
yeah. Gotta get that RNG.
I hate it.
I don't
When can
have
I
a
get a
character.
crit damage artifact in the same? Oh my god, no, I hate
That's
it.
just RNG. That's just RNG. Like the highest crit rate I have in a character is like less than 60%. I just given up on trying to get anything higher.
Hmm. I mean, no,
I'm
no,
like,
no. Like the thing is, with crit rate, like
yeah,
60% is fine.
yeah. The rule of thumb is as
60%.
soon as you hit around 50, it's okay now.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
like, I just want more, like
You
consistency.
always want more.
Yeah, especially among my friends who are like, I have a 98% crit rate, kaching. Bro, how the fuck?
How the fuck?
I just want to add that Kaching is probably my favorite sword user so far in terms of the animation. She's
She's
just
really
so
fun to use, but like,
she's so fast and smooth and
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, but like the only problem with her, for me at least, is her animation canceling. It's I hate animation canceling so much. It annoys
Oh,
me to
is
no
this when
end.
she
Like
fucking
having to
disappears
jump,
and teleports
having to
real
jump. Yeah,
quick?
yeah,
Ah,
yeah. You have
yeah.
to do the same with Kaya. But like the thing is, because I also dipped my toes in a little bit of theory crafting.
She
The Kaya deals the most damage when you do the 1/charge attack. So literally just like keep holding your
Yes.
mouse. Just keep holding your mouse. That's it. That's how you attack with
I
Kaya. So then you don't have to
Click,
plan it.
hold.
is
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Click, hold, click, hold.
it valid that I feel the same way with Claymore users in general, where I can cancel their attack animations?
You can sort
Which
of do
one?
it with Beidou.
What?
You can, of course, Deluxe E should be interwoven with his
Like
normal
you know when
attacks.
you're about to slam out the huge sword, but you kind of wanna just run away, and you kind of have to wait for the sword to land on the ground, and then you run.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's why I don't use claymores as much. Maybe except Beto
I mean,
because she's thick. So
Kago.
also
Ah,
For me, it's
parry
easy
mechanic
to,
fun.
for me, it's easy to well, no, not easy. I'd rather say hard actually, which is like the complete opposite. But like, it's hard to animation cancel with Kaya because you have to because your charge attacks consume stamina, right? But like if you want to save on stamina, then you have to do the jump. But if you hate the jump, you have to do the dash, and that also consumes stamina. So you know what? The only reason why I'm still doing it is because he's my husband. So like you know what? Like I'm with you through sickness and in health, for better or for worse. Like I'm with you.
you
Okay,
love to see that.
you love to see the dedication.
Oh yeah, I'm
Kyle
gonna have
die.
to
Oh, there
edit
he
that
is.
out. Edit out that silence. Oh shit. We
Edit. Maybe you have to edit podcasts in general. Don't even worry about like having. Oh my god, what do I say now? Like literally, just
Yeah, like
edit
that
it.
point
So
of
don't
silence
worry.
just suddenly got
uh,
that point like of silence suddenly got the audience's attention. They have
yeah.
to check
Now
like,
that
am I
everybody's
buffering?
listening,
Did my data run out?
um, okay. I wanted to ask. Maybe I'll ask a few more questions and then we'll end it because we reached it the 2 hour
Sure.
mark. Holy shit.
Oh
Holy
fuck yeah!
shit.
Um,
Okay.
I
Content.
Content.
remember. I
How
remember.
much resin have we
Sun.
regenerated in this time?
Oh my god,
Pro-
no.
probably like less than 20, if you ask me.
Let me check. Let me check. I have a 12.
Yeah, I was
Oh
right.
my
Yeah,
god.
I was gonna say 10, probably 10. So yeah, close. I remember Sun saying earlier that a gotcha game will only really blow up if one, either the story is really fucking good, or two, the enjoyability level, like even on the surface level, is like, um, sorry, I need to rephrase that. The enjoyability can be or the game can be enjoyed by basically everyone. It's very accessible. Even if you're just a surface level anime fan, you can enjoy. You guys get what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Isn't that what you were trying to say earlier? Like it's just
Um,
easy to get into, if I'm not
yeah, no,
mistaken.
because either the storytelling in the game is really good, or there's already like an established story coming into the game. Like,
Oh, it's
for
kind of
example,
like with separate media with Love
yeah,
Live.
yeah,
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 okay.
or like it
So
starts with like
sorry,
mangas and
yeah. So you mentioned earlier that it's either if the story is really fucking good, it's gonna blow up, or if it's already well known enough because of the companion media, it's also going to
mm,
blow up. So, where would you put Genshin under? That's the thing, because it's funny how we have criticisms with the writing, but at the same time, it did blow up. It's really fucking huge. I know there are a
yeah,
lot of
'cause, it,
Arknight players out there, but it's kind of like you know the meme of Barry Allen at the cemetery with the tombstone.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Ah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
basically Genshin and Arknights. So yeah, where would Genshin fall under?
No, because I think it ties into what Caleb says, the accessibility and the enjoyability of the game. The three pillars of a good gotcha game, basically. Like, uh, some people, they just reject modernity, return to monkey, don't really want to think about it.
Booby.
Yeah. So as long as there's two of those pillars, then
You're
they're
good to
fine with
go.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're good
I
to go.
get.
Like,
Yeah, I
some people,
see. I
some people
see.
don't really care about story like other people, right? Like, for me, I'm like a really story heavy driven
Yeah,
person. Some
but
people, like my dad, for example, just wanna beat shit up in
yeah,
the game.
I can
So
literally divide all of my friends who I know play Genshin into like different groups where this group just wants to fucking grind in the abyss. This group loves Shao. I'm looking at you, son. This group is kind of a mix of both where I want to grind
There's
the
the
game, but
quiet
I also
corner
care
of LB
about
domains.
hey,
Ah.
none of this blasphemy. I'm also included in that group of
No,
LBs.
that's okay. I have immense respect for y'all. Y'all still don't have any drama.
It's so weird. So
We just
yeah,
want to our
Join the
LBs.
child mains Discord. We have debates every day.
Oh my god, no.
it's
But yeah,
so
where would
weird.
it put Genshin?
Would you say it even falls under one of them, or is this like a special case?
I think
It's a
it's a
special case, sorta.
So
because
weird.
Especially since they kind of
is the
yeah
thing. It tried.
they merged a lot of elements that we wouldn't normally associate with gacha games like cross-platform, right?
Yeah, I feel like that's exactly why it works.
It's a pioneer in that kind sort of aspect, and
That's
I feel
exactly
like that's
why
only
is because of how easy it is to start playing the game. Because it's, first of all, it's free.
Free.
Second of all, you can play it anywhere.
Yeah, it's free. It's accessible. Very basic like controls in terms of gameplay, right? If you
Mm.
played any first person or third person, you're already good to go.
Yeah, like
And it's also a
it's
gotcha
gonna be
game.
even more accessible because it's gonna be available on Switch. Like, I already have a friend who's just waiting for it to come out on Switch to play it. Like,
Holy
literally,
shit.
she's not even necessarily like really.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
doesn't know shit about the game. She doesn't know like why we like it so much. She just goes like, if the game is available and there's enough hype around it, people will more likely join the bandwagon and
The
hop on
bandwagon.
that. Yeah, the bandwagon.
It's so weird how I at the top of my head I keep thinking of is there any other games who came this close to like just blowing up in a month? I can't think of any.
Uh,
Excluding the anticipation like with Cyberpunk. But Genshin,
Breath of the
I
Wild,
remember Genshin. I did tell my journey of how I got
Fire
into
Emblem.
Genshin, but I first heard of Genshin in one of my group chats, and I just ignored it because I was like, "What the fuck is a Genshin Impact? Isn't there already a Honkai Impact? What's the difference? I don't care." But here we are, AR-50, full level 90 team. So yeah. So
I
that
think
being
it also
said,
has to do with
oh
their
yeah.
marketing, honestly. Like the trailers that they make for their 5 stars.
Okay,
It's
the
gotten better,
trailers. Hu Tao is not my favorite 5 star, but you gotta admit that
but
fucking
her
trailer.
trailer, her trailer slaps so
Yeah.
Why the
hard.
fuck
Oh
did that
my god!
soundtrack slap so hard, huh? What the
I
fuck was that
know.
about?
Why did they have to pop off, sis? You didn't need to go that hard, wig.
Oh, by the way, speaking of which, in terms of going back to, I just wanted to add something with Genshin's missed potentials. So
Uh,
we've already talked about the missed potentials for the Lantern Festival. I have a few gripes with the Hu Tao story quest, and I feel the same way. This
I
quest,
because I haven't played it.
okay, no spoilers since you haven't played it, but I feel
Okay.
like this would have worked so much. This would have been a 10 out of 10 quest if there was a cameo of Zhongli and Chi Chi.
Ah,
And
ah.
listen, I'm not saying this because you just want to see the fan service of the headcanons, blah blah blah. No, because canonically they do know each other. Zhongli
Yeah.
works for Hu Tao, so I should, yeah, so I
She
should
hates
see,
Buddha.
yeah, right? So I should see Zhongli with Hu Tao at some point in the story. Like again, this is no spoilers, but at some point you go to what, the front of the funeral parlor, if I'm not mistaken, and you're looking like at a bulletin board, if I remember correctly. It would have been cool where if you arrive there with Hu Tao, Zhongli would be there and we'd be like, "Hello, traveler," and "Hello, Miss Hu Tao." Imagine, not only is that shit cute for the interaction, but it also adds to the lore and to the
I
world
don't know why
building.
wait, so they didn't have like any other character interaction at all? Is it kind of like
No,
Mona's where it's just you and Traveler, where it's just her and the Traveler?
it's Hu Tao, the traveler, and some guy.
Okay,
This
because
this
I mean
isn't
they
Hu
could.
Tao's quest even. This is a quest about this guy that I don't even know who he is.
I mean they've done like they've done character quests with when they
With
where they
cameos? Yeah.
yeah, cameos,
Klee
like
and
Jean
Klee and Mona? And you
Klee, yeah, yeah, Mona had Klee, and then Klee had like what she mentioned Kaya. There was a Jean cameo. There was like a Lisa cameo, I think. And then with Jean, her story quest
it involved
had literally
everyone.
all of literally had everyone.
Yeah, and
Like
it wasn't forced because the context is you want Jean to have like a time of relaxation and,
yeah, yeah, yeah. So
like
everyone
a
went
party.
in.
Everyone was there. So
Yeah,
I'm not just
Betty was there. Oh my god,
I'm not just
even
suggesting
Philip
this.
was there.
Yeah, even fucking Dialog was there. Edgelord Dark Knight Supreme was there. So it just makes sense with the story. So I'm not just suggesting this for the sake of, quote unquote head canons coming through true. It's just that canonically they do know each other, and I would have appreciated it if Hu
It would
Tao
have
and
just been
Zhongli.
cute. We just want
Yeah.
cute shit. Okay.
Yeah, like what
We're
if,
invested in the characters and we want cute stuff.
yeah, we just want to see something, just the missed potentials. Imagine if the Hu Tao quest ends with Chi Chi approaching Traveler, and then that's when you find out, oh no, this is a bad idea. Hu Tao's with us. No. It
And then
just
Chi Chi goes like, "You betrayed me."
like, yeah, with the straightest face, you betrayed me. I'm gonna leave now.
I
Man.
hate.
Uh, yeah. That being said, is there anything else you guys want? Do you guys have any other comments about the game as a whole, the story, the
Not really.
fucking
I think
gacha
we've
aspect,
covered
the fact that we've
everything.
all spent Welkin on this game? I promised myself. I hate myself for this, but I remember telling Caleb, you know, I wouldn't really spend money on this game. I would not spend money on this game. Lo and behold, today was my last day of my Welkin, and I'm like thinking, should I get another
Get
one? Oh my gosh.
Get it.
Kyle, do it.
I just want Rosaria, man. But yeah, I have 50 rolls ready.
I
Anyways,
think the
that being
wait,
said,
my
yeah,
only
what's up?
comment about
What's up? What's up?
gacha. It has lower rates than FGO, but it saves
It
itself by
has the
having
pity.
by having pity. FGO doesn't have pity. That's it. That's all.
FGO is
That's
just
my comment.
cruel.
Yeah, FGO's just mean.
Fucking, I remember at the peak, I was saving for Mama Raiko on one of my accounts that resulted in me having 3 alt accounts because I just
Oh
wanted every 5-star.
God.
3 alt accounts at the peak of my FGO career, and I fucking hated that. I still
Oh
have them
my
actually,
God. Holy shit. I
You know,
have two.
but
One,
you
two.
can buy them off me for a respectable price. Anyways,
I only played FGO for like a month, but
Mm.
I don't know why, but is it a valid excuse whenever someone's like crying over the gacha rates in Genshin? Maybe it's because I've experienced FGO where I was like, oh,
You've experienced
that's
FGO where
so
literally,
fucking cute.
I think
Like
if this is your first gotcha game, then yeah, it is kind of mean.
like it'll
But
hurt.
Yeah.
It'll hurt for
compared
you.
to other gacha games,
having
yeah.
experienced shit like FGO where there's no pity whatsoever,
Yeah,
and the rates are so low, it's like, you know, you'll get there. You'll learn to accept it soon enough. That's my only.
Yeah, and if anything, they're pretty merciful with banner reruns.
Yeah,
Plenty
yeah.
this
yeah.
soon. Well, it took years for like certain characters like in FGO to come back around.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I
Some characters
guess
just get shafted so hard.
I guess we're not trying to downplay whenever someone's sad because he didn't get big dick CEO of
Yeah,
the
and
GEO Zhang Li. And it's fine if it's fine if you're sad that you didn't get your favorite 5-star, but I guess I'm kind of just acknowledging the fact that this game actually has they're pretty
It's nicer.
merciful. Yeah, they're nicer.
which makes it more accessible and it makes it much more fun for people to keep
Mhm,
playing.
big
Because they
brain.
have-
It adds to the
they have an
factor.
idea.
And that's the thing. You can like, you can kind of strategize.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I'm
kind of
gonna
like
roll a
Rules.
little
it's
bit.
safe to grind for this game.
Yeah, like you're like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a little bit here so that I can build my pity so that I have a bigger chance of getting this.
I hate that I understand how the pity system works. I hate it.
I also last comment on that like whole comparison about like gacha rates are. I hate it when people on Facebook are like, "You're so fucking weak." Like, you never experienced FGO. Like, I would never play Genshin Impact, and don't play Genshin Impact. Get the fuck out of my game with that attitude.
Yeah,
Shut
what
the fuck
the
up,
fuck?
dude.
I
Oh,
just
wait,
You're
I just
trying to
think that it's
gatekeep your
cute.
sadness, okay, buddy. Sure,
Yeah.
keep telling me that you haven't gotten Jalter for the 4th banner. Shut the fuck up, dude.
Oh no, that's the only reason why I played FGO and they gave me a Stolfo.
Oh my God.
I
Hey,
hate that
Astolfo's
my
a
luck.
Chad, okay? Astolfo's a Chad.
Yeah, I hate that my luck fucking turned out in FGO and was about to quit. Like,
Oh
I
my
was thinking like,
God.
oh yeah, I'm getting into Arknights. Okay, I'm gonna just shelve my FGO for now.
Oh,
And then
Caleb.
and then I rolled a fucking Musashi and a Jalter at the same time, or at the same time, back to back rather, like banner after banner. That's not,
I hate it
bro.
because the same thing happened to me. The moment I was like literally like veering off of FGO and like going into other games. Did you know I got a 5-star? I got 4 5-stars in 40 rolls.
Dang.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So
Holy shit.
why is it that when I was
Oh
going
yeah, I
away,
also got Okita Alter.
that fucking happened? Like literally, okay, here's the thing. It was Skadi. Because it was like Skadi
Oh
and
my god.
it was Skadi and Cool Alters
Scotty
banner.
raked in that dough. I got cool Alter.
Like, dude, I wanted Cool Alter so bad, and I also wanted Skadi for my Dantes. The thing is, I got Skadi, right, first 10 roll.
Mhm.
And then second 10 roll, another 5-star, Archer, Napoleon. And then third 10 roll, Skadi again. And then fourth turn, Skadi again. And I was like, what the fuck is
Dang,
happening?
NP3 Scotty. Holy shit.
I was just like, people are gonna kill me because I haven't been using my FGO account and they can see my NP3 Skadi in the support.
Yeah, I have a friend who's still using my support co-alter to this
Oh
day
my god.
because I have 'cause on one of my accounts it's just a berserker main account. I have
Oh
what's
my
this?
god.
I have King Hassan on there. It's all just red cards. It's all Buster except I don't have a Merlin. I had a 10 10 10 100 Grailed Heracles NP5
Oh my god.
at bond level 10. And then I also had a 10 10 10. I don't think I got him to bond 10 though, but I had a 10 10 10 Grailed Coup Alter as well.
Oh, I wanted Coalter so bad. The bitch
Yeah,
Gilgamesh Ultra
I
Gilgamesh.
feel so bad when I think about them because I put so much effort into them. And then
Same.
like my OG waifu on FGO was fucking Nightingale. I was so hyped when her banner came up. Nightingale. It's one of those characters where like your love for them transcends the art.
True. True.
Anyway, on that note, do we have any closing
Yeah.
statements? Kyle?
I was gonna ask you guys. Are you guys looking forward for to anything in Genshin? I mean, we got the Wind Bloom coming up in a few days.
Wind bloom. Wind bloom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last
Of course.
question. I feel
Mm.
like Wind Bloom they definitely put a lot of effort into Wind Bloom this time with the
Yeah.
amount of content, the rhythm game, the platform games, the companion thingy going on.
They're trying to
So
compensate
do you,
for
do you
lantern
guys
rights.
do you guys
Lantern
do you guys think this is an example of MiHoYo finally listening to us?
No.
No.
No. Okay. That being said,
Until they put 2FA in there, no.
No.
okay. That being said, are you looking forward to anything in Genshin? I'm definitely looking forward to the Inazuma update. I just want to see
Looking
more
forward
treasure
to
chests.
I'm looking forward to the banners. I'm
Rosar.
looking forward to chill that fucking Wojack's greasy McDonald's bitch. Who else? What else? I'm looking forward to Klee. I really want Klee and Ganyu.
As a Klee haver, she is worth every roll.
Yeah, I want Klee.
I
so
want
bad.
the
She's
Klee
so
so badly
adorable.
too.
She's so adorable. So yeah, I'm only looking forward to the banners, honestly.
Also, fun fact: did you know that Klee earned more money from her banner than Zhongli and Child combined?
Oh my
Holy
god!
shit! A powerful, dominant baby. Terrorist baby.
Terrorist.
Terrorist.
Best terrorist.
Terrorist.
Yeah, so for me in terms of events, I'm definitely looking forward to Windbloom because I would just want the primo gems, I want the free shit, and I just want to see something new. You know, I want this to be a palette cleanser because Lantern Rite was kind of poopy. But yeah, in terms of the Archon quest, Inazuma, I'm dying for more. I just want to see the story continue. I want to see more content, and for the characters, a lot of people already know. You guys already know. I'm specifically aiming to get Rosaria, which she should be dropping in a few weeks. Yeah,
Mhm.
so I got 50 rolls. Hopefully, I'll get a Rosaria. But overall, the end game here is Jean. So yeah, I'm just waiting.
Mona.
I'm just waiting for a Jean rate up banner or something.
Mm.
Probably not gonna happen so soon, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
Someday.
My woman, someday.
One day.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
You guys want to add anything?
Dude.
no.
I'm good.
So
Genshin Impact is a game.
it's a game.
And
It's fun. It's dumb fun. Actually, you know
dumb.
what? No, it's something that you can that kind of sort of specific people can enjoy. Like, yeah, you can get a little bit of story in there, but if you also want to just turn off your brain and beat up some hilly churls, some random shit, turn off your brain moment. I mean, that's what I tend to be I tend to be the player in between where I do want to enjoy the story, but I also want to beat the shit out of something for no reason because my Ooga Booga brain just can't take, classes anymore. So yeah, Genshin, would I recommend spending? Don't, please, no, don't. Save your wallet. Save. I don't have
Just
Still
Welkin.
buy a
No,
Welkin.
no. Don't buy the Genesis crystals. Buy the Welkin
Yeah,
and the
buy the
Battle
Buy the
Pass.
Welkin.
Welkin.
Buy the
But
Welkin. It's
Welkin and Battle Pass are probably the two best investments in the game. Fuck the
It's smart
Genesis crystals.
capitalism.
we
They
are
want you to stay in the game because
2
you have to claim your
hours
Welkin
20
every day.
minutes. Holy shit. Do you guys want to add anything else before we conclude this episode?
When is this episode gonna
Yo.
I'll try editing like later. We'll
Wait,
see.
no, when is it gonna come out?
I'll try Saturday. We don't have a specific schedule yet. So
Okay.
with
okay.
the workload and all that. But
Mhm.
yeah, anything else? No?
I'm gonna plug my handle on Twitter. My username is maroonbase_. And if you want a carry in Genshin Impact, I will give you my UID. Just hit me up.
I will be leaving their social media handles down in the description down below.
Hell
That
yeah.
concludes
Hell yeah.
it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I would like to thank my guests and my good friends Caleb and Son for being complete fucking degenerates who play Genshin
Yeah.
Impact. They have
Yeah.
dragged me into this. Please
I
get
love
me
you.
out. I need help. Thank you so much for watching. I am now obligated to say this. Smash the like button right now. Do it, please. My family depends on it. Please do it. Smash the like button right now. And if you don't want to be a doo-doo head, subscribe and also comment down below. I don't know.
What you thought?
What
Any
you
of your
thought?
thoughts?
Yeah, if you wanna fight us, if you wanna
If
I
you
don't
want
know,
to fight, if you want to agree,
you wanna attack us, cancel us,
oh,
do so in the comment down below. We
you
do
wanna
check
simp,
those out. If you want to simp, please go ahead. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I want to go to sleep. Thank you for coming to the Midnight TV. Bye bye.
bye.
Bye.